Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's Tuesday, so we have NXT in store, but it's a gold rush tonight. It's going to be a fun one. We got lots to talk about, lots to get into, lots of titles, lots of fun. So make sure you get in that chat. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. And strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good. Let's go. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrasslin for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you NXT Gold Rush tonight. Lots to talk about, lots to get into, lots of title matches, and lots of fun. Again, make sure you get in that chat, like, share, subscribe, hit all the buttons, be a part of the family, be a part of the show. We are the channel that watches more live wrestling than anybody else out there. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're ready to go. Me and that pretty face. For the next couple hours, we'll see how it goes. But if you don't know who we are, I am Mr. Evernight KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, and that is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrasslin for Life Network proudly brings to you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight KJ White. I am Big Nick, and it seems like we were talking about this before we went live, my guy, but it seems like a lot of people are starting changing their tune about old Papa Paul after last night.
I mean, again, does one home run kind of make a season? I don't know. It was a big night. It was a fun night. But we see the fickle fans, and I think that's why the small pocket out there, the IWC that we ran away from, that, you see how fickle they are, how quick they change their tune. And at times, they don't realize that they're getting work. They're out there losing their mind, but the booking wanted you to lose your mind. So a lot of people had a lot of good things to say last night and this morning, all day today.
And I know on one hand, much like a Blood and Guts, it was supposed to be good. Like, you built it up. It's John Cena's last Raw and everything. Like, it was the stacked deck. But it's what we've kind of both said. It seems like every time around this year, people forget. It's like people driving in snow. They forget that you get this kind of lull when football comes back, it starts to cool off. Everybody's trick-or-treating. Everybody's indoors, hunkered down. And then about Survivor Series, we get this big ramp up. And for everybody that was saying, Blood and Guts is going to mop the floor with War Games, I don't know if they're feeling that same way now.
Yeah, again, I mean, it's a different animal. I think when we really boil it down and start, looking at War Games versus, Blood and Guts, it's just a different vibe. And now, like I said last night, I think there's some middle ground that they could find. I think there's some way to kind of spice up the WWE a little bit. AEW might be doing too much in a lot of people's opinion. So ultimately, yeah, I mean, it's got like star-studded. Like, you can't compete with this. I'm sorry, you can't.
Well, and it did have that nice little sprinkle of maybe that shows you how far away from edginess WWE's gone, that you throw out some cops there, and they released the body cam footage too, which is
right.
Impressive. But that's the most that they've felt Attitude Era-esque ending of a show. If it's that chaotic, literally the cops are out there, no one's paying attention to CM Punk choking out Logan Paul.
Right.
Roman spearing through cops through barricades. It felt that level of chaotic, of WWE chaotic.
Yeah, it felt fun. It felt exciting. We still got our corner timekeeper spot. I wish once in a while they could pop out another stanchion in the row, and we'll go through a different section of the place. But nonetheless, I mean, it was everything you want as a wrestling fan. It's everything you want. And I get it. Nobody bled. Nobody jumped off a building. Nobody did anything outlandish. But it's highly entertaining. It was fun. The energy in the building was exceptional. Some of the fan videos out there are insane. Like, just the energy that was at MSG last night, and it delivered. It delivered in a big way. And you open the night with, Cena. You end it with Roman and Brock. The cup runneth over, I think.
Yeah, and again, though, it was supposed to be that because it's supposed to be a big show. It's MSG. It's John's last Raw. You expect it to be a big show. But yeah, it's real funny how everybody was like, "Oh my god, this is the worst year. I can't even watch WWE. It's so terrible now."
Mhm.
All of a sudden, we have one really good Raw. Is this the best Raw in the past 3 years? Is this the greatest Raw of all time?
Right. Yeah, I mean, the switch flipped quick, and they really ran a different way with it. Real quick, they just started. Oh, well, wait a minute. Again, has there been problems this year? Yes, but have we got a ton of crazy big things? And they paid off, and they worked, and they were fun, and we had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, there was a lot of good moments this year. We're going to talk about Tony Khan because that was a hot topic today. It was a very hot topic. But again, I think you got to be more realistic about what's in front of you, and you got to call it, the way it is. Make it fun, make it entertaining, make it good.
Do you like Ghostbusters?
I love Ghostbusters.
But we'll talk about that a little bit later. Should we say hi to the people as we've got under 8 minutes before the show kicks off?
6 minutes, time flies, eh? But yeah, let's say hello to the people.
Fair enough. I'll scroll up, intro. And Mr. Stormy, it's time for today's Radio Rewind from 94.7 FM, The Hawk. That's Life by Frank Sinatra, was released on this date, November 18th, 1966.
I think Casey Kasem is in the chat. What are we doing?
That is literally exactly where my brain went. I just wanted to start going, and I'm Casey Kasem, and now here's today's top 40.
One of the most soothing voices ever.
Facts, my guy. That's how you know you're old, if you remember listening to Casey Kasem on the radio and not Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah, right.
National Apple Cider Day from Zach Bradley out there, gifting 5 memberships of, apparently he kept his word to you, sir.
That's true. The 5 if I held on to the win. So thank you, Bradley. Thank you. I took down the unbeatable.
The man has slayed the dragon, and yes, the giver of gifts, Bradley's got to be closer now to 250 than he is to 200. I feel.
Yeah, I haven't counted in a while, but he was right around 200. So yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Thank you so much, Bradley. Everybody thank Bradley.
Yeah, exactly. If you randomly became a member today, now you know why.
Yeah.
Kevin, what up? Eric, what up? Hoping that tonight will be as good as last night. We will see a TNA invasion tonight, like we saw in NXT invasion last week.
No, because even with the others, yeah, they're going to show up on Wednesday.
Well, no, because we saw the B team show up and cost Mike Santana from NXT and everything. Yeah.
So, will they show TNA will show up on Evolve? Is my guess. That's my guess. How are they going to fight guys that aren't here?
But you can't have Mike Santana be involved in Evolve. That I know it sounded funny, but yeah, no, he's got to want to get his shit back from TNA top brass.
But you got jumped by guys from Evolve, so what do you do? Like, do you just move everybody in? Like, it's a tough shout. You already have your
Stone. Damn it.
Yeah, right. It's interesting. But
Mike Santana versus Lexus King coming up soon, folks.
Yeah, holy shit.
You translate this one from C Money because I don't know what the beginning of it is.
Abagubras. Have made the World Cup. That's amazing. Makes me think of my grandfather. Almost brings a tear to my eye. Small country of Scotland, rarely on the world stage in a big way. So yeah, that's amazing. That's away you go, you mug you. But that's awesome. Yeah,
there you go. That's why I clicked on it for you, and then blah 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 blah, hibbity hoop blah. I hear what you say, fucking Snoop Dogg.
Right? Braveheart got it. Boob job.
Looking forward to Blake Monroe versus Sol Ruka. That's probably the top match tonight.
It could be. It really could be. I'm looking forward to this a lot. Sol wasn't out long term, which is awesome. Blake's been doing good stuff. I like what Blake's doing. I don't care about the Tony comparables. And at the end of the day, this should be a good match. I think Zarya is going to be heavily involved here.
Yeah, well, also Zarya's got her business night 2 of this for the speed title.
True.
But Damon got you. Clay, what up? Sean Reed. I don't know why, but I always look forward to NXT every week, especially after last night. It's like more wrestling as soon as possible, please. Let's go.
When the wrestling's good, you get that bug. You're like, fuck, what other shows are on? What else can I watch? when it's sucking, when we went through like this last little period here, especially where the wrestling's kind of bombing on, you're just like, we got to go again.
This is why we always hear, though. We're out here, soldiers. Like, this is my rifle. This is my stream. This is for wrestling. Yeah, all of that.
Yeah, we don't just cover like the good times and the good stuff and then bail out. It's not our style.
Right. See money. What up? Lenny saying hi to everybody. Cherokee George, I see you. Ken, Josh, Gary Bennett out there on Twitch. Remember Gabby Tuft, happy Transgender Awareness Week. There we go.
There we go.
That'd be that. Mega, I see you. Bernard, so thanks to whoever gifted me a membership. So now you know it was Bradley. Now
Bradley.
You know who to thank. Roman, I see you. Do you see anybody I might have missed, sir?
Not sure, but I know Mega's here. Paul's always a fun time. How you doing, buddy? How you feeling? The rest of the year sucked. A few good Raws. Yeah. I don't know. Is it text? Does it just come out sharp because it's text? Is that what happens?
It is angry. Because it's one of those of that you put your interpretation on how it sounds.
He's happy, just like, hey, Raw hasn't been great this year. I'm like, why are you so angry? I was watching an old members only stream, and KJ accurately predicted the Utah Mammoth name a year it happened. Let's go. Mammoth was a
Nostradamus out there.
Right. What else are you gonna call it? The Mormons? Like, where are we going? Shout out Utah. I love y'all. I'm Canadian.
Yeah, what are they really? You got the Utah Utes, is their called
the Utes. These Utes.
Yeah, my cousin Vinny, the Utes.
Right. Bernard Bradley again. Thank you so much, Bradley. 200 what?
Why?
We only got what do we got? 3 minutes. I don't think it's long enough to get into things. Everybody's second favorite box, Geek Box in the house. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Feeling good? How are those fingers? How's the carpal? I can't be feeling good today, my guy.
Not at all, my guy. Trust me. Much like us, and especially with everything going down, it was one of those of like trying to gotta go fast.
Yeah, all day it was like a lot of like do stuff, then jump back into it, then do something, jump back into it. Like fuck, yeah, I can't. I'm multitasking like a motherfucker. If anyone sees this typo, let me know.
This is when the scheduling shit on some apps comes in fucking handy as shit.
Right?
Screaming, Lotto, I don't fit you.
What's up? What's up? Go check out Geekbox. Give him some love. The man is awesome. We love him. And can't believe how much I mean, when the wrestling's good, I guess business is busy.
You could have just done a clip for every 15 minutes of that show last night, I feel.
Right, absolutely. Lindsay, I'm so very angry. Appreciate you, Paul. I like it. Klaatu, welcome back, has arrived. I like that you introduce yourself. The pleasure is all yours.
Love it. But Spaz with a $5 super chat. Okay, but Gold Rush, let's stand on business a minute. Week 1, Mania. Week 2, Collision. I said what I said with my whole face. Fair enough. I'll agree with you. And we were actually talking about this a bit beforehand, before we went live. I asked you, does Gold Rush feel a little half-baked? And especially with week 2 being taped and it's mostly the Evolve Championships and everything, is it a little weak sauce, hot cross buns?
Yeah, I thought, to me, it was a little strange because you could have done the 2 live like shows for Gold Rush and then had the third one as the taped one, right? Like you could tape a non-Gold Rush one and move everything forward. And it's not like anything overly epic happened in either week that you can have kind of figured it out. So and from that standpoint of like the second half of a special, we're all going to know by Sunday, what the fuck happened. But beyond that, I think that, I mean, I like the fact that they're putting on a show. They're kind of flexing all the brands they're working with, and I think that's the good side of this. And I think the matches should be good.
They are integrating Evolve, like they brought on Callie Armstrong. Kendall Gray's been featured a good bit, as I have a then.
I have then as well. Ooh.
Okay.
That was really close, if not spot on.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch much. Now.
So yeah, just whoop.
Yep.
Quick as a hiccup. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going live. You can dial in at home. Let us know how you're feeling.
Forever.
What's on your mind? Forever. They gotta tweak that. Forever is never, almost.
Yes. We are together.
Together. Let's rock and roll.
Folks, we are synced up. You can sync up as well at home. And as I see, you got it already pulled up. The top 3 in the chat from last night of Spaz, Bradley, and C. Monet. He's got his Monet back.
He gave his Monet
Stella
back.
got his groove back.
Right? This lady could pick up 2 titles this week. This is insane. When does it stop?
Is it just the ultimate troll job like we talked about on the members only?
Collect as many as you can find. Like, just got to collect them all.
It pisses people off. So you know what a heel's job is to do? Piss people off.
Touche. And that's a fair argument. And I've been very critical of the lady. But if you realize, I think for me, where I struggle is I don't think she's doing it out of spite. I think she's doing it out of ego. So I'm like, yeah, it's not a troll job. She really wants to say that she was the best ever. So you got a point. You definitely got a point. And I definitely have a bias against her. So
it's starting to come that way around to where the biases come back around full circle and everything like that, to where it's almost like coming back around, and almost kind of dig it now. But I don't know if me and her are on the same page of if she's looking at this literally and I'm looking at this satirically.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe where you're like, is she acting? And that's where like some of her actions just kind of rub the wrong way. As we're getting a nice little New York shout out here as we're back at MSG tonight.
Right. Well, as now we've had Santa Claus with the giver of gifts with Bradley. Now we've got Chris Kringle out there, Geekbox, gift the memberships as well.
Right. I like it.
As we do have 60 people watching with us, so let's see if we can get to 70, 80. Let's hit that triple digits back-to-back nights here, folks.
Right. And again, I would say this about NXT, like when we talk about, is it going to be blood and guts level? Probably not, because we've seen the card. But it's an elevation from your weekly show. Like, it's a special show. I'm not expecting, like, oh my God, like pay-per-view quality. It'd be nice if they pull it off, but, I like that there's no frills to it. It's a lot of just get it. Let's do these matches.
Fair enough. Well, it's kind of like what Title Tuesday you would expect that to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a Clash of the Champions. Also, both another moniker that AEW owns and uses.
Right. Were you surprised when he said that him and Billy had a chit chat and they were all buddy? Do you think he slid him a check? Do you think it mattered?
I didn't get through that part of the interview yet, but I have seen a bit of that quote going around, so I can't fully speak to it.
Okay. But he just said him and Billy are on great terms. They talked, and Billy doesn't care, and no big deal, and okay.
Yeah, I'm sure Dixie Carter thought a lot of the same, too, until she ended up in fucking court with him and everything. Yeah, we can talk a lot about that interview when we get to a commercial.
For sure. So I got Blake Monroe on the screen right now.
I love the whole like twisted personality, Harley Quinn-esque kind of gimmick she's doing.
For sure. And that's to me where she ventures a little bit away from Tony, right? Like Tony's got her vibe, but this is almost like it's a similar vibe, but it's like the 80s version of the 60s version of the other ones.
Yeah, the 50s to the 80s. Yeah.
But I think she's doing well, and she's only gotten better since she got here.
Speaking of someone who we're hoping is doing well and is hoping getting better, of Geekbox saying, do you think Javon woke up with a chest like Kofi today?
Yeah, and a smile like Joker, for sure.
I didn't even catch that Gunther came out to his old music. Dun, 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 dun.
We talked about it last night, and we weren't sure. It like to me, it sounded like while we were live, I was like, is it a little different? Like I didn't know they went all the way back. I thought there was a little twist to it, but no, I mean that's good. That's smart. That's give the fans things to be happy about. Look at this. Yo, the
NXT, or the NXT, it does it over the NYC, and the fucking terrible towel shit. That's an impressive ass visual. Tony, do that.
Yeah, bro. The Fed fans are going to be flexing hard with some pictures of this venue.
Say his name, but it is very compact. It is very. They are on top of each other.
Listen, though, the energy in the building is wicked.
As we're kicking off with Joe Hendry and Thea Hale versus Ethan Page.
Everyone in New York's on a wrestling high.
Oh, 100%, for sure. Trust me, New York has not had a lot to be fucking super excited about lately. So getting some good pro wrestling and everything, and kind of feeling back as that kind of epicenter, that mecca works. You good?
Yeah, just putting up the poll, but yeah, 100%. But poll is up, and you're right. I mean, I know. I think you've kind of balked at it, but I think this might actually help Thea. Like, I think it might be good for her.
I feel like Joe Hendry to me has gone from 5-star filet mignon to microwave kid cuisine.
Really?
A little bit. I mean,
still over as fuck. Is it because he didn't go straight to the main roster?
It's because I know what he can be, and he's out here respectfully with the fucking spastic squirrel.
Yeah, but you got to give Thea some love. I mean, you're getting her over with it. Oh,
it's like the reverse. Well, no, I can't even say that because I was going to say with Chelsea and Ethan, it's like Chelsea's getting Ethan over, but Ethan was already over. Joe Hendry is really much dragging Thea across this finish line to get the fuck over.
We've only seen them in like one segment together, so I mean, I don't think she's holding them back. I think she brings an energy. It was, I think, primarily to set this up, which is great. Joe up against kind of the two people that kind of take themselves super serious. So this becomes really fun. I like what Joe's doing. Is he at the top of Billboard where he was a year and a half ago? No, but now we're developing a guy in-house, and we're going to bring him up. I think Joe's fine. I don't have any problem with him with Thea. I'm surprised you do.
No, it's not even fully that it's him with Thea. I've said this before he even signed with WWE and everything when he was still in TNA, of that I feel like Joe's gotten stale. Joe's been out there for a while, and Joe's gotten a little a law of diminishing returns kind of thing.
Really?
I don't think that you even said it right there. Joe Hendry is not where Joe Hendry was even last year.
No, I know, but I mean, what can you really do? You can't. Well, I guess you could try and break him out of his contract, but if he's with somebody, you kind of got to wait it out, and they got to do whatever they can to maximize that. But I also think that's why Joe didn't have like that extended run with the TNA title, is they knew he was on the way out. But yeah, I mean, stale, no. And what he's definitely not stale to is the WWE fans that do not watch TNA very often.
Fair. I will concede that point to the floor, Your Honor.
Like the huge pop tonight when his music hit was insane.
He is still super over. I'll say with the casual fans, could just be me being more of I see him so fucking much that it's like, all right, I might be kind of over you.
Yeah, and we saw him at his peak, right? He did cool off for sure, Nick. You're not wrong. Even his booking in TNA cooled off.
Mm-hmm.
And people felt like they missed the opportunity. Our buddy B
the injury and everything too didn't help.
Right? Our buddy B Hockey kept coming on saying, they missed the Hendry boat.
Right. But Guardian, what up? I see you. Chelsea, I can see your Maple Leafs.
Yes, let's go. It's the only Maple Leafs I can cheer for right now.
Oh, we'll have to get into that.
Well, the blue ones suck at the moment.
I haven't been up to date with this. I've been out here in my own struggle bus of the Buffalo Bills. But Carnival, SJ, what up? I made it to a live. Shout out. Appreciate you.
How you doing? The crowd is so loud, Nick. It's insane.
Well, and it has that small ballroom-esque feel and everything. But they're jam-packed in there like fucking sardines out here.
It's good. It's good.
Maybe Hale and Green will knock themselves both out. Why?
Right. Well, double knockout. Yeah, I don't know why. Nice roll through.
Yeah. Oh, Paige and Hendry right now, right?
I think the good news is we get a chance to see, like, hey, Joe wrestles. Like, look at this shit. Amen. Let's go. Right on.
This has also done so much to help Ethan Page. Like, Ethan Page is probably the most over guy next to Obafemi and maybe Saints in NXT right now. No, Javon. So he's definitely top 4, top 5.
Yeah, keep in mind he technically came out of the Saints situation as the over guy, like
right.
And then ultimately, you want to. We say it all the time, Nick. If you want Ethan Page to be a really good heel, put him in the ring with someone like Joe Hendry. Like Just for MDP, put Joe Hendry with Sammy, right? The Uber babyface team. Like, let's go.
Well, we thought that Joe Hendry was going to end up in the John Cena Last Time Is Now tournament.
Yep. Oh, right to the chest. Chelsea coming in hard.
Oh,
what up, Brandon?
Kimura on Ethan.
Joe Hendry doing his heel turn. Now, you and I watched Joe long enough. We know he's a good heel, and we know, again, he can really work. So that would be interesting. If he's stale, is that the answer?
That's what I said. That's what I thought at one. Remember, I pitched it at one point.
Yeah.
I think it might have been with Santana or something like that. To where Joe Hendry comes out and he just fucking snaps. I'm much like we think Cody's going to go to Dark Cody, and just I'm sick of your shit. I'm sick of always being
enough.
The good guy. Yeah,
right. And they get the pop for the spin and the smile.
Commercial break.
Would you rather see Thea Hale with Joe Hendry or back and Chase U?
Oh, fucking, would you rather get stabbed in the eyes or in the fucking fingertip?
Come on, being with Joe's not that bad, bro.
No.
That's like being on the merry-go-round or, being in the...
Yeah, no, well, Chase U is very much, it's been dead in the water. I assume we're in commercial?
We're going there now.
Okay.
We're getting the little audio blip that you get on Netflix. It's their commercial cue so they can edit it later.
Yeah, sometimes with the UK versions will give you the countdown. The Canadian version, I've noticed, it's very hard to tell if you're actually in a commercial.
I think that's why they do it now. So you're like, oh, wait, this isn't a commercial. I got to stay and keep watching. That's bullshit. Give me my countdown. I got to run to the bathroom. Let's go.
Right? We got to talk to the peoples. But no, Chase U is dead in the water. Of Chase U, that shit's been reheated more times than it ever needed to be.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
That is your banquet dinner. Sorry.
Right. Big punches from Ethan.
I honestly rather see Thea Hale working at Hooters than continue acting over energetic. That's aggressive as shit, Chris.
Wait, why? And wait, what? Wait,
I didn't say it. Oh, I said it because I read it, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't. But
I think that's just too much of a reach out there. I think that
it's ironic.
Hale is talented. I just don't know. Like I said, out of everyone involved here, this is very much pulling her up amongst everybody else.
Remember, this is the number one contender, had a really good shot at it. Fans got behind her because of it. Because she is Squirrel Girl, she kind of plays well with Joe. Again, she's out here in this match getting a lot of eyes. It is definitely a step up for her, and I think that's good.
Is it a
good
bit?
Fit?
Am I a bit of that? Well, I want them to push new people. Stop pushing new people.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of like we're finally giving the girl a chance. If
stop giving her a chance.
Yeah, if they had announced, like, ladies and gentlemen, the WWE has released Thea Hale or is not renewing, people would be, oh, I can't believe they never booked her. She was so good. So now we're booking her. Deal with it.
I'll give you that. And again, like I said, my issue isn't even so much with Thea Hale. My issue is more with Joe Hendry.
Oh, yeah?
Well, like I said, to where I think he, even before all of this, he was losing steam with me, but we talked about that might just be because I see him every week versus, once a month, like he's casual fans.
But he's over his shit with the NXT crowd. Fans pop, the fans sing along. And again, I mean, I know we feel like it's been a long time coming, but you can't fault the Fed. They just got him. Officially,
yeah. It's not like you didn't have him on retainer or on loan for a good chunk of that beforehand.
Oh!
1, 2. I wonder if anyone that still hates of how when Joe Hendry showed up at WrestleMania still feel that same way today.
I mean, again, and he talked about it at the time. Other people talked about it. And if anybody thought it was a bad look, bad move, bad decision, he got buried, then clearly you don't understand the business that you apparently watch. and care about and pay attention to, because nobody within the walls thought that was a bad moment. It was so cool. And it was, again, a fill-in moment that only happens because other circumstances took place, right? Like it was a fluke.
Facts. Denisha, what up? Nick has an elephant memory when it comes to things he hates in wrestling. He never lets it go. Fact. All you gotta do is look for the bare necessity. Yeah.
He's already dead.
Oh, don't worry. We still haven't even got to Dark State later tonight.
Again,
this wants to upset me.
This one's a tough one for me, bro, because I'm worried that
the Dark State are about to toss. Upsetting me are your conflictions of which one do I go for?
Well, I mean, again, I kind of enjoy when Dark State's victorious, but I don't know. Tonight might be a problem.
Oh, it will be, as Dark State's always
Javon and Leon are a problem.
And you're seeing everything come out now, not just from Brian Alvarez, folks. It's like the reverse Becky Lynch thing of Brian's not the only one saying it, other people are saying it, of that Javon's, getting over like Rover with the WWE brass and everything. John Cena's putting him over. They kind of view this kid as the future.
I know he argued a lot that, like, no, he's the right now. But that, I think what happens with wrestling fans is they get all hot and bothered and all, mesmerized by the nice, shiny new toy.
Right.
Oh, wait 1 second.
Theo with a coffin drop.
Coffin drop. Took way too long. Now Alba and Ethan look stupid. Look like finish him.
You're right.
Where was I going with what I was saying? What were we talking about?
We were talking about shit. What were we talking about?
I got distracted by a coffin drop.
Facts, folks. Let us know. I think Javon just lost the fucking plot.
My only fear with Javon and how people are looking at Javon is like guys like Alvarez. Yes, I get he's all hot and bothered for him right now, but then you bring him up to the main roster. And then a couple years from now, he's won a couple IC titles. Maybe he hasn't won a world title. He's been in a tag team. He's just doing matches like the New Day. And people don't want to see him. This kid, they're still around. Like, why do they even have Javon? So, patience.
You almost, as he is just fucking running roughshod. I'm prettier, setting up by Chelsea. Gets out.
Oh, going for the Kimura.
Kimura locked in on Chelsea.
Right. Now, do you feel like a guy like Javon really could add some energy to what's been some bland shows? Like if we get a Javon Phoenix match on a Friday, we feel pretty good, don't we?
Yes, but you don't need to, respectfully on one hand with that because you already have. Everybody runs in and breaks it up. I was gonna say, as we're going down pretty.
No.
I'm prettier.
She didn't take that great, but not bad.
1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
They should be on the
Canada.
Yeah, you went against the Canadians with this, but there should be a lot of most of this match, 75% of this match should be on the main roster right now. Before Javon Evans, because I almost wonder, and I feel that people almost need to start to sour on somebody that they really get behind before they move them up, because then that's the big jump up and we just forget everything that we were that, because if you do it anytime beforehand, they'll get sick of them being up there because they pushed them too fast.
Yeah.
Even though that's what you wanted.
And not everyone can be the greatest wrestler ever, guys. I'm sorry. Like it's just mathematically impossible here. We can't do it. Like not everyone can be that guy. Like Javon's a great talent. But you're not going to be throwing them at, Javon, Cody Rhodes, world title, WrestleMania. Not yet. Like becomes the trick, right? Like we got to figure this out and give it time.
He had a fantastic match with Gunther.
Yes.
Let that still soak in. Let that shit simmer, saute. Let that shit cook before you pull it off.
So I got Lola with Jordan Grace.
Is this a Target ad? I feel like this might be a Target ad.
She kind of looks like, what's the chick's name? Darcy from 90 Day Fiance. Someone help me
I
out.
don't
I know
know.
there's
I'm
a
not
dude.
here looking at Lola.
I know
looks
someone
like
knows what that is.
Jenny from the block. There's Kalani out here.
Kick her in the head. No, wait, what?
What? Did Gray steal Trish's glasses?
Oh, who wore it better? Solid match. Told you Hale will lose. Yeah. Did Gray steal? I don't want Joe Henry and Thea to beat Ethan and Chelsea right now. I don't want anyone to beat Ethan and Chelsea right now. I want them on the main roster consistently together.
Even for the AAA mixed tag titles?
No, we need someone to, get a W over. So we'll take it. Thea got the pin, and her and Joe will keep doing funny stuff, and the other two are going to keep burning it because they're fucking on fire right now.
Thea Hale and Joe Hendry versus Mr. Iguana and Lola Vice now, because that was the mixed tag team that had the belts beforehand.
Could happen. Could. I mean, again, I like that they're actually coming up with some things and actually defending the titles instead of just like holding them, doing nothing with them for a couple months and then dropping them back to somebody. They're actually having a couple title defenses here. It's good stuff.
Fair enough. Fair enough. As Chris is just on a whole other different page in this book.
Good.
Just think if Maria Kanellis did not go mad with power, we would not have gotten Laurel Van Ness or Allie.
Fair enough. Okay. Shout out Maria. She's a great lady. And yeah, I mean, I'm surprised. You think she's been involved with AEW. Well, now she's not, but I think this is a lady that could have been utilized by either company.
Right. But since we're in a commercial break, I think across the board, no pictures or anything.
Oh.
Tony Khan, Ariel Helwani, let's talk about it.
I'm going to say this. This is where I'm going to start this one because, listen, Tony Khan takes a whole lot of shit. He takes shit all the time. But I thought he did very well today for Tony. I thought he did very well today. We've seen a lot of Tony interviews. This was one of his better ones. Now, if you have your critiques about it, like, if this is one of his better ones, what does that mean? Well, you can make your own decision there. I at least felt like people were like, he was so open. Yeah, because there wasn't an ongoing situation. He was able to be a little more open. But I thought he did well. I thought he did well overall. Mature. I liked his answers about the Fed. The two other thoughts was, one, it's so hard to believe that guy is like 45, 44, something like that. Like, the man is older than me, and you would never know it. I look 20 years older than him, and he's just so kid-like sometimes. And the third thing was, Tony, try not to lie, bro. That's about it. Like, some things were outright kind of lies.
Well, he's Charlie Bucket, first and foremost. Let's be honest. That's 100% what Tony Khan is out here. He got a golden ticket to a wrestling promotion. And there was some stuff with it that I really liked. Like when shout out to Ariel first and foremost of addressing that they had past beef and everything that Ariel asked him, and didn't treat this like what we've seen in media scrums or anything like that. Ariel actually asked him legitimate questions straight to his face.
Was he a little too soft, though? I felt like it was like a little too fluffy. Like they got really fillety by the end.
Well, I was watching it before we went live, and I made it about halfway through. So, yeah, I don't know if I can. If they get fillety on the back half, I don't know. But I think it's also at the time of Ariel's still going to try and not let this go off the fucking rails and everything and really press him, because there was parts of this too where Tony said fuck and all. He said a whole lot of very nice words, and Tony Khan seems like a very nice man, but he didn't say or answer much of anything. Like when he got asked about Warner Brother being up for sale, when he got asked about the CM Punk situation, that somehow came back to fucking him hanging out with Dana White.
Right.
I think it was the Warner Brothers situation that came out of how much he is in control of AEW, came back to the Ghostbusters reference. But like when he got asked about the counter programming, and when he got asked about like Eric Bischoff and Jim Cornette, that was really Tony. That was actually really interesting to hear and everything.
Yeah.
And he brought up a really good point of, I've only been booking wrestling and in charge of wrestling for 6.5 years, but I've also been doing it for 6.5 years, which is a lot longer than a lot of other people can say they've been doing it.
Yeah, I mean, he's right about that. He really is. I mean, at the end of the day, I think he's right. Like he definitely has put in time now. I think some of our concern is we want to see growth. We want to see improvement. We're not sure that the booking is improved. Like he keeps talking about this great 2025. I would love, and maybe I'll do it if I get a chance, but going through and how many Dynamites had a 6-man tag or an 8-man tag on it. You know, some of the stuff that didn't make sense, the things that didn't pay off. Like, I get it. When you're public and you are in charge, what are you going to do? Come out and say, no, it's been shit? But there are things like talking about Max. The cable numbers have increased. Well, no, they haven't. We all know that. He literally cited a moment that got over 800,000 viewers that night when they showed the footage. Well, we had a big pop in number. Well, okay, so you did 800,000. So you know your average is way lower than that. Like, so those moments where he's just a bit of a fibber.
Well, he snapped back into the numbers and everything, and he just, and he got asked a little bit by Ariel of like, but you don't know the streaming numbers. But he's talking about how the streaming numbers are super growing and compares it to the NFL numbers. Well, the NFL numbers are doing well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's one
and that's
thing.
Not fair. That's not a fair.
No, and like I said, I think Tony Khan is he's a really interesting guy, and he's a really nice guy.
Yes,
and it's a really interesting. It's a really good interview to listen to. Like I said, I made it through about halfway as Ava's on my screen.
What are you wearing?
I don't know what. I was going to say something, but I can't say it.
We're now only 3 weeks away from our final NXT.
I want to know who glued her lip to her top teeth. I want to know who did it. It's not nice.
Yeah, genetics because of her daddy, because of Dwayne. Dwayne had that same fucking smile when he was
shit. The Iron Survivor is returning.
Boy. I can hear you fully clearly, sorry. What the fuck is that on Ava's nose? It's called a septum piercing. And,
so the manager, the GM, who barely wears clothes most weeks, then decides, you know what would make me look real professional in this adult business? I'm going to go get my nose pierced. Now I really look like
the guy with 2 sleeves of tattoos is about to really sit there and say something about, a piercing.
Right, in honor of my dad, I'm going to look like a Brahma bull. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Maybe that's what it was.
John Cena
selects men's and women's Iron Survivor competitors next week.
All right.
But no, I mean, we both have tattoos and everything. I can't really knock someone for having a piercing in 2025. I think that's kind of...
It looks stupid. At this
point, it's a little par for the course, Dad.
But it looks stupid. If you have one of those, I mean, that's a tough show as a business professional. That's a tough one. If if you're doing this, or if you're if you're going to be a fucking singer or whatever, your job, fits, you're a bar.
No, yeah.
When you're the general manager, you're going to get that done. Get out of here. And I mean, I'm the furthest thing from conservative in that regard.
Fair. I was gonna say the guy with sleeves is out there saying, "Don't have body modification?" But little lady out here of. But that's so to counter. But to counter your favorite guy of West Side Gun out there of now they have Little Yachty out here at ringside on NXT.
Twice. Yeah, they twice now. They had him on Raw too. All the celebrities at Raw was insane. But I that's the best part, right? The counter programming to West Side Gun. We'll go get Little Yachty. See, we're still down. We're still good.
Well, still celebrities. I don't know if Shane McMahon's down with his family because they'd made no reference to that man showing up. It was the dirt sheets that had to dig that up that he was actually there.
Yeah, I mean, so part of me is torn because it could be as something as innocent as he didn't want to be.
Mm-hmm.
But then all the questions come up no matter what direction of, well, why? Well, why would that not be a thing? Why would you not do the courtesy wave? But maybe he was just I'm here with my kid and I don't want to look like an idiot like my sister. I don't know what to tell you.
Dad's been in court. Let's not do this.
I don't know. I mean, or was it just I have no idea why you wouldn't show him. They like did no one know he was there? Did he not tell anybody?
Well, the only way you don't show him, I feel honestly, is because he didn't want to be shown.
Yeah. But yeah, then but it doesn't quiet the rumors of, but why? Pourquoi? I guarantee you Dave Meltzer has already given a theory on it, or he's about to, where he'll tell us all about the fan. Well, this is why Shane was, get the fuck.
Do you think that Shane's just done with fucking wrestling? And that's why even what the whole thing with the Young Bucks looked so awkward and came off so weird of all of this. If he's like, I don't want to be in the spotlight anymore. Like, I'm good. Mom's out there, in the White House. Dad's out there in courthouses. You and Paul are out there on Netflix. I'll just do me. I'll let my kids go and be, college football athletes.
Right. Why don't you hate her? Who hate who? Whoa.
Santana jumping Tavion. No.
Okay.
Oh, fucking Briggs. Sorry. God damn it. Son of a bitch. He sat there and I just saw a bearded man.
Those other basket. Yeah. Okay. But this
I've
is
never
still good
been
for
so
TV.
excited and disappointed.
I know we were talking Tavion, a mean promo. My only issue with Tavion is like his vesty thing. Is everyone wearing vests? Thought it was a backpack.
This is LA Knight.
Right?
It's the same segment in the same section.
Look at these two. Sol and Zarya on screen, folks. Ready to go.
The chick you want to get versus the chick you do get.
Oh, Ava haters. Yeah, I'm definitely Josh. I'm an Ava hater. Nick's not. But Ava is she's in the wrong role. I don't take her serious as a boss. I don't take her serious as a professional. I just don't take her serious. She feels like a young girl trying to pretend, like playing like community theater, playing, I am the boss lady. And it doesn't work for me. Go get Soraya. Go see what Regal's up to other than saying war games. Go get fucking anybody.
You go get
I'm gonna go get a drink.
you go do that, as I got Blake Monroe about here to take on Sol Ruka. As yes, I'm all the way out here for Naval Rain, Ava Rain over Aviators. Fuck it. If that's the name for being, they need to make that a thing. You shut up, Butterman. Pause. Aviators needs to be the fan base for Ava Rain, and I will be the fucking first pilot on there.
Butter on that, sir.
Oh, shut up, you. But no, is it a bit of a thing that it's still that halfway developmental? It's still something that she can do. I don't think it's anywhere near as bad as past experiences, past situations we've had. And are you going to do Hickenbottom High out there? I mean, so Sean's Superintendent Chalmers and, Ava's just Seymour Skinner, I guess. But MDB out there with the as we are in a commercial break right now. Lady B tonight on Tavion Heights. Say yes to the leather vest. That is great because, yeah, Tavion Heights. Tavion Heights sounds like a show that would be on the CW for sure. Klaatu, time to make the popcorn. Old school, top of the stove in a pot with oil. Fair enough. That's how the missus does it, and I call it witchy powers. But yeah, no Jiffy Pop, no Orville Redenbacher out there in the microwave. Ava was not ready for GM. She was given it while still in the middle of training. Why I do not like her. Fair. And to be fair, I liked her when she was out there with the Schism. Yeah, how many people have been out there remembering Ava was in the Schism with Joe Gacy and the Grizzled Young Vets and all of that. Ava, I got behind her then, so I'm full aviator. Pause. I'm your co-pilot. There you go. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, Josh, but I'll take you. Valen, what up? But yes, folks, let me know who you got for this match, whether you got Blake Monroe or Sol Ruka for the Women's North American Championship. And we do have 70 some odd people with us in the chat. So remember, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We do this for anything and everything. When it comes to pro wrestling, often imitated, never replicated, never duplicated. We're back at it like a jackrabbit tomorrow for Wednesday night Dynamite Collision. That's all of 3 hours. That's going to be, the go-home show for Full Gear. Thursday, the prediction show, predictions and previews for Full Gear. Friday night SmackDown. Can they come back and recoup and go again after what was arguably one of the best SmackDowns of recent memory last week? So that's really WWE's on a high. Again, and we talked about this, of heading into and coming out of Survivor Series is that second win that WWE gets throughout the rest of the year and into the next year. But yes. Be a friend, tell a friend. Spread the good gospel of wrestling out there. You're doing your friends a disservice. You're being a bad friend if you if you ain't out there. If I can say words, spreading the good gospel. I like Schism as well. I've been rooting for Ava since day one. There you go. I enjoyed Ava with the Schism as it let her learn while having someone to be the main mouthpiece. I feel like some people, I'm waiting for KJ. If he was here, he'd make a fucking mouthpiece joke with this woman. But yes, Blake Monroe for the win. Ava Ism Schism. I could see to where you could have a William Regal, you could have a Soraya, a Paige, but I don't hate Ava in that position. I'll put it that way. Schism. But you booed Dark Stage. What? I didn't say I liked Schism. I said I got behind Ava out of that. Sir, that's what I said. If we're clarification, you can run back the tape. Run back the transcript. Yes, folks. As got that. Tune in tomorrow for AW Wednesday night rants with KJ. Wizard White. I don't know about that last part of that. You had me in the first half. What music are they playing? So they just randomly cut to somebody else's fucking theme? So yeah. So the NASCAR Xfinity Series champion Jesse Love. So yeah, they had Blake Monroe come out, went to commercial, and then just started doing some whole other shit. And now we're hyping up people in the crowd. But now we get Soul coming out. Dr. Britt Baker for the win, calling it now. Oh, she shows up here. Do we get any bit of surprises outside of, is a Zarya heel turn at this point technically a surprise? I know we still would be caught off guard with it, but are we kind of predicting something some way, somehow with that? Britt Baker showing up here would be seismic, especially after Tony has the whole interview with Ariel and is talking about AW talent that are kind of absent. That would be huge. But who you got, folks? Where you got Blake Monroe, where you got Sol Ruca for the Women's North American Championship right now. Philip, hey Nick, what can AW do to improve their product? Because WWE is riding high right now. I was still, before I want to say anything, when we've talked about AEW at length, and that's a longer discussion than time will allow right now at this point. WWE, though, needs to make sure that this isn't just a one-night thing of, excuse me, next, like Friday has to have a bit of something. Next Monday Night Raw has to really deliver, especially because that's your go-home show for Survivor Series without John Cena, by the way. So yeah, they really need to. Consistency is a bigger thing that needs to come out of WWE before crowning them is fully back to me, or back on their bullshit. AEW, we could take the whole rest of tonight just talking about certain issues and everything that AEW needs to fix, but right now both women back and forth. I think Blake retains, and I don't know. It's too quick to take it off of Blake, but also, do we get an actual Zarya heel turn now, or do we still have a different moment where that happens? So Ruka's music low-key sucks, but it actually fits her gimmick. It's just, yeah, it is. the Titantron and everything, the ARG graphic and everything tells you who it is before you have to worry about the music. Blake Monroe is My Liv Morgan. Fair enough, I guess. So you got a thing for blondes, I see. Chris, wait, they just announced Soul being from Honolulu, Hawaii. But I would have sworn I heard her announced from Venice Beach, California. You might be right, sir. Trust me. I can see it. I don't pay attention fully enough, but I believe it. It's not a full Mandela effect, but yeah, trust me, they switch up that shit all the time. 1, 2, go. F1 is more exciting than NASCAR. Fair enough. F1 to me, what bit I've watched, and this might just be me, is a little bit harder to keep track of. Like, on one hand, I guess I'll be honest, it's a harder watch than just they're making a left turn. So that would be only it. And especially going to it live, like you paid how much money to watch X amount of cars for 10 seconds? Yeah. I don't know. Oh God, why did I click on that? I don't think it's a debate anymore. But Sol Ruka right now in control. 316 MMA, aka Bill Goldberg. Both women putting on a show for the New Yorkers. Yeah, I didn't even realize until tonight kicked off that they were out there in NYC, just like Monday Night Raw and everything. 5-star match. It's barely even started, MDB. Nick saying she is from Venice and from Honolulu was like when they announced Tyler Breeze from multiple places. It is their current address. Yeah, no, Christ almighty. Kane's been from parts unknown and from here, there, and everywhere. So, yeah, they switch it up all the time. It's just interesting when they do and you catch it. Zara being outside rings the bell, tells me, being outside the ring tells me she's costing Soul. Fair. But I mean, she's out there most of the time for all of her matches. So there's nothing that's outside the norm that it's not. I'll give you that it's not something that they don't do that would make you instantly think it's going to be that. I'll put it that way. Bill from Kill Bill. Hey now, brown cow. Fair enough. I'm more concerned about Buffalo Bills instead of cowbells, but now I sounded like I said cowbells. Yes, we are in a commercial as we had the little blackout timeout as Blake Monroe getting back in control sends Soul into the ring post. The skirts are hot. Bring back down, boy. Down, Bernard. With the face with Oba and Ricky Saints, is it going to happen next week or wait until deadline? I think they'll wait until deadline if they're going to do it. You have Ricky coming off of the last man standing, already bandaged up. You just had Oba come out. I don't know if we're going to get an actual Oba Saint segment tonight. I thought it had been alleged or rumored that there was going to be an actual match or at least a confrontation between these two. We're not going to get it next week. I know that for sure because they're going to fucking tape it. They've already announced what's going to happen. Well, what match is going to happen? So it seems like they'll wait till deadline to do it. We got a surfboard. How fitting is it that Soruk is hitting a surfboard right now? More cowbell. No, we need more cowbell, not butter. Yeah, Bernard. Yeah, you stop being a Saint Bernard, my guy. Pick up the drool. Yeah, but once you just want to see them, oh boy. Down, guys. Act like you've been there before. Trust me. Women's wrestling happens all the time. Act like you've been there before. Who do you think is going to the main roster from NXT to Raw or SmackDown? Oba for sure. Trick Williams for sure. If we're saying immediate future, does Soul do it? If Soul doesn't retain here, she probably stays, has her feud with Zarya, and then she moves on. Are we on the back nine with her? Trick's all but done. He's all but wrapped up. We thought Oba was all but wrapped up, but he came back. So we'll see. Ooh. A little bit of a knee drop as Soul's out here with an actual knee brace on, though, by the way. Very much, Team Taz knee brace. I'd rather much see Soul turn on Zarya at the Speed Champ. She gets upset. I don't know about that. Of that, Soul Ruka gets upset that you took the Speed title from me versus Zarya gets sick of her. Like you've almost got to be at a point in this match to where Soul looks like she's going to win. And Zarya's like, I'm sick of your shit. Or do you have to still... Does there still need to be more confrontation? Like, I don't know if we know the heel turn's coming, but are we there? Or are we close to there? Like, how far on the checklist are we? As Blake Monroe in control right now. Yeah, Bernard, I suggest you, go, thirsty, my guy. Go splash some water. Go hydrate. Soul could turn as well, and I say, I never needed you, Zarya, after she wins the title back. Yeah, but I don't. Soul, to me, does not work as a heel. Zarya should work as a heel. Is it just me or do the lights flicker? Yeah. Soul's a babyface through and through. She doesn't come across as somebody that can work as a heel. Not saying it's a negative on her. It's almost a blessing in a disguise of that she's so good as a babyface that her as a heel wouldn't get over, wouldn't work, wouldn't resonate. Zarya can be that disgruntled, angry, she can pull out the angry goth at any moment. As Soul's got a submission. That's an interesting ass hold of speaking about pulling anything out at any minute.
I was going to say, do I come back on disgruntled goth?
Burn down the hot topic. You're out there hating Ava,
right?
Hot topic.
This great ass shit, right? No way.
But how are you feeling about this match of Soul Ruka versus Blake Monroe? Are we at the point to where Zarya is going to turn? Is it Zarya that does turn?
It definitely feels like it's building that way. And again, you kind of pull them close and make you think everything's hunky dory. I did see a couple people mention maybe Soul, but to me, the Soul idea of this doesn't make a whole lot of sense. She's so over as a baby face. The gimmick doesn't play well. Like the angry surfer. I don't know.
Yeah, the chillest fucking thing to do as a hobby, but you're pissed off the whole time. What?
And then I think you limit her offense if you make her a heel because she does rely a lot on the tricks, the high flying, the stunts. Like that's all babyface stuff. Zarya is a better fit because she can play that powerhouse role, and she nips up on one leg.
No one's booing a soul snatcher, and then there's also
facts.
Ooh. Is it also, though, a bit of a tease of that Zarya is out here in the full black attire?
Yes.
But do we get an actual turn tonight, or do we get it later? Do we get it night 2 with the Speed title?
Well, I mean, again, if you get it tonight, then it does set Soul up to kind of screw her in the Speed one. So then they both get screwed out of belts, and so they just beat up each other. Soul firing back. Selling the knee hard. Oh, super kick. And down. Both women down. Really good match.
Oh, absolutely.
Big applause.
This probably end up, do you think, match of the night?
It could. I mean, the last match I had fun with, but this is a better match as far as like just a quality wrestling match. This has been good. Really solid. Hopefully someone will beat it, but this is good.
Whoa.
Oh!
Almost a soul snatcher.
The moonsault off the pole.
What is the stripper when I had to throw her $100 bill?
Holy shit breaks out. Yeah.
Or what was it? A Choco Taco. Netflix, if you're trying to censor it, that's what they were saying.
Shut out. I don't
know what you actually said, my guy. I got close.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
That was a very buttery comment.
Wait, cowbell.
We need more butter. Got a fever, and it's for more butter.
That's gonna end up a shirt, and if that's gonna end up a shirt, y'all fuckers better buy it.
Oh my
Right.
God.
Oops.
Becky, look at this knee brace as Blake Monroe's undoing it. Do you think it's interesting that Soul's out here with the Stone Cold knee brace?
Well, she got knee surgery, or she hurt her knee, tweaked her knee.
Yeah, but to me, it felt
surgery.
like it
I made
was
that up.
minor. Yeah, she didn't get knee surgery. She would have been out of it. It felt like minor. It's one of those
Yeah.
like, it's the Tony Khan of I took a pile driver, so I got a neck
Right.
brace.
Yeah, so I imagine the brace is just to support the knee, stop any further damage, hopefully. Yeah.
Well, right now, Blake Monroe's just wailing on her and can't get it over the ankle. Use that as leverage in the ankle lock. I've sat there and just, could you imagine? That'd be the first time you see somebody do some shit like that. Use as in a way to get extra torque on an ankle lock.
Right? No, it's a nice way to play it. And again, you use everything you can, technically, I guess, within the rules, though frowned upon.
Yeah, but I mean, if I'm beating you up and I take your shirt off and start whipping you with your shirt, am I disqualified or not?
Right? I mean, technically, it's a foreign object that you're using as a weapon.
How is it foreign when you wore it in the ring?
Because it's still not on my body. I mean, that's
it was on your body. It is now off your body.
It's removable. I mean, that's where the argument comes in about the ponytail.
Oh.
She's
Zara's going to throw in the towel.
She's going to throw in the towel.
Right in her
Crowd
face.
screaming, no.
I love you.
High drama on NXT, folks.
As she's cranking and Zarya throws in the towel.
It's over. And still, she won't let go. She won't let go. No, there you go. Zarya throws in the towel. Soul's going to be pissed.
But did she do the right thing, though? Because there was no way she was getting out of that. And Soul was even at the point to where she was hunkered down, damn near tapping out and everything.
Perspective is everything, right? Like,
I'm doing this to save you. This is what makes a good heel of a justified heel.
Right. And Blake Monroe, I mean, gets the W, holds the hold extra long. She's getting the boos. People are bummed out that Soul didn't get the win. I like it. I like it a lot. Great match.
Yo, that was dope. That little shit that she just did right there was really dope because she just held the belt and had this demonic ass look on her face. And then like had that, and woke back up.
Right.
And like it's very much that kind of feed of yowie wowie of
right.
You get possessed by this demon.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong at all. I mean, again, I think it's good. I think Blake looked good tonight, and it's a hell of a match in front of a lit crowd. So this is good. This is good. High drama here on NXT tonight.
Deep kayfabe lore. Soul Ruka can't hit a soul snatcher on Blake Monroe because she does not have a soul to snatch.
Oh, deep. deep thoughts. I like it. The soulless one.
Sounds like a Mortal Kombat enemy.
Right? I will take your soul.
I won't take your soul, but I will take a pause, sir.
There you go. Nick taking a pause for the cause. We're in the back with Fatal Influence. JC Jane taking on the champ tonight. Can she get her belt back? Will Tatum fend her off? Will Izzy have something to do with it? What will happen in this one? And again, I mean, it's been a good card so far. I believe this could be the main event. So for that match, I think it's going to be good. With Blake Monroe and Soul, had a really solid match. So the ladies have their work cut out for them. Watch your back. Watch your back as we go to last Tuesday, the return of Oba Femi. How do we feel about Oba back? Did we expect it? Were we surprised? Is it a good thing, bad thing? But Ricky and Oba look to be running this one back. And there's the champ as we speak. They did the Owen Hart story. Yeah, Paul. Nice comparable. Who would have knew JC Jane? Who would have knew JC Jane? Everyone, LOL. Wait, what? Is there words missing there, sir? Did I misread that? Does Zarya have the proper manager's license so her towel throw would actually be considered legal and binding? I mean, come on now. I don't ever think. I mean, you look back to like trying to get Bret Hart's parents to throw it in. I don't think it was ever required to be a manager, Simone. The return of the ruler, the destroyer, Oba Femi. They're very interesting. A lot of people, kind of anticipated Oba had moved on. Ricky beating Oba was going to be his farewell, his so long, and he's on to bigger and better things. But it doesn't seem to be the case. He's back here. Is this a one-off to kind of double down on Ricky as champ? What happens here? Is there a world that Oba Femi retains his title? Dale, I can't click on that, bro. Well, I can, but my God, just for that.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
Yeah, he would. All the butter. Oh, son of a bitch. You guys surprised me. Dun, 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 dun. NXT champ Ricky Saints about to greet the New Yorkers. Again, big stage, feels good tonight. Energy in New York has been outstanding. I think, when you have a really good Raw, the buzz carries over really well. Good time in MSG. Shout out to the New York fans. They've really shown up and shown out. Leaves are vanilla. I don't even know what that means, but they are definitely, they're definitely a little bland and lacking some spice right now. So we'll put it that way. But JC versus Tatum, Angel Food Cake. God damn it. Down, boy. Behave. Somebody's got to calm you guys down. I don't even have the button to do it. Well, yeah, I got you. Came all the way around, Mega. But yeah, they're not overly exciting. But I think you might be an Oilers fan, and I do know there's some issues in Edmonton. Trust me. I got McDavid in fantasy. I was pretty pissed off last night. In Buffalo, of all places. Denisha, KJ, did you see the TK interview with RL Hawani? Channel thought. I mean, chat, you can chime in. I know we talked about this earlier briefly. We got stopped because the commercial ended, Denisha. Like I said earlier, I thought it was a good overall interview for Tony. I've seen Tony in stuff where he looks not steady, very uncomfortable. He seemed very comfortable today. And I felt like he was pretty open about a lot of things. I was really surprised the answer he gave about Adam Cole, where he kind of really stepped back, took a pause, and, said, Adam Cole, that's a hard question. Like, that's a hard answer because I love the guy. So, I mean, he seems so super nice. And he loves everybody. I love Billy Corgan. I love this guy, Chris Jericho. I love Britt Baker. Loves everyone. Give him credit for that. That's nice. In a world where everything's so cutthroat and all about the numbers and all about the dollars, that's nice. That's refreshing. As far as the rest of the stuff, yeah, I mean, if I'm being a little bit honest or critical, as we are at times, some of the shit he said was just a fabrication. There feels like a level of delusion. Like at times, to me, Tony Khan feels like the contestant that shows up at American Idol and they do the whole bio and how they're, they got the voice of an angel and they walk out in front of the judges and they couldn't carry a tune in a bucket. That's what Tony feels like. Like he's not quite hitting the marks, but he thinks he's killing it, giving you jazz hands and shit. That's where, you got to kind of call him out on that. But he was right about a lot of things. I thought his take on WWE's counter programming was spot on. I thought it, fair enough. They are doing it on purpose. We know they're doing it on purpose. And he's kind of got a point as far as, did it really hurt it? Like, the one thing AEW truly does have is like that loyal core fan base. So they just move around with them for the most part. So, but some of the number stuff, you saw him dodge. I wanted him to talk more about, the ticket sales and the decision to downsize. As lights out. And here he comes, folks. But ultimately, the guy's trying. And he had a point today that I hadn't really thought about in a while. But the idea that, we talk about the good times. When we look at the history, we know of the successes. And, he mentioned that, Turner took over, I think it was 88, 89-ish, and they didn't really have their big blow, their big moment. They're, leading into the 83 weeks till 8-9 years later. So that's a very valid point. Maybe sometimes, we're just watching this guy go through the growing pains. I think what he doesn't realize is a lot in the beginning, things went so well. He brought some of this negativity on himself. The roster, himself, the fan base were just too flexy, too braggy, and it forced people to kind of call it out. So ultimately, not a bad interview with a long answer for me. I've seen him do worse, and again, it was just, he just feels like just a happy kid at Christmas. Like, I will give him that. Like, he might be crazy, he might be eccentric. Yeah, his upbringing might not, allow him to relate to average folk, but he just seems like a really good guy with a really big wallet, and he's having the time of his life. He truly believes it's great, and his core audience, the sickos, eat it up. Now the question is, do you want to go further than that? No beard, no water for Oba.
When I beat you at No Mercy and I took the NXT title from you.
Oba's gigantic. So we do have Ricky. We do have Oba in the ring right now. I guess I could drop that. 76% of the chat was correct. No bread, no water, no butter. No butter, no go. WCW was a real wrestling company run by a real wrestling booker. Until Tony hires a booker, nothing will change. He is not a competent wrestling booker. Do you know what Tony's biggest problem is, ladies and gentlemen? Tony's biggest problem is there's too many people that just want his money. And there's people that have taken advantage of him. And he is a nice guy. But he believes what goes on within those walls. He doesn't have... True friends tell you when you're fucking up. True friends will call you out on your bullshit. True friends will be like, yo, bro, what are you doing? And I don't feel like the environment in AEW is like that. Now, I'm not there. I don't know. I'm making an educated guess. But that, to me, seems like part of the dynamic. And that becomes the problem. Like, if there was people around him, no, we can't do that. That doesn't make sense. Or, no, you can't set him on fire. We got to bandage him up on Wednesday if we're going to bring him back. Like, too many stupid errors are being made and too many experienced people around Tony. That only tells me not enough people are being honest with Tony. And I don't know why, because it's only going to make the show better. Right? Ultimately. Oba came back bigger. Swoller. Yeah, he got a little swoller. For sure. Rocking the jeans, looking good. Oba wearing Jordan 6s. Let's go. I didn't even notice his feet, my guy. He looks like he's in phenomenal shape. Gunther, John Cena's last opponent. That running in. What's up, Johnny, by the way? Last match for me. Gunther don't deserve to be John Cena's last opponent. Gunther is mid if he used to face. Again, you lost me right away, Johnny. I appreciate your 2 cents, but at the end of the day, I was best dressed. None of it matters. Yeah, to say Gunther's mid, I don't think that's the right attitude about it. Gunther's a superstar. Gunther's one of the best pure wrestlers in the entire world. Might not be your favorite style, but Gunther delivers, and he makes matches exciting with just, basic shit. And that's not to say all his shit. Like, he wrestles on another level. And if he is to be the guy that wrestles John Cena and they take that moment to help put over Gunther and even add to his lore even more, it's all about business. And that's a good one, especially with some of the other names in there. I don't know, is it really going to blow up the career of Penta? I don't think so, Big pop for Oba. Your daddy is home. Like, Oba is hijacking Ricky. A rematch at Deadline? Big pop. So we are getting the rematch at NXT Deadline. Also seeing the return of the Iron Survivor. Wait a minute. No. I don't like this. Trick is here. I don't want a triple threat, guys. Am I wrong? Do I feel like been there, done that if we run back the triple threat? He wants that belt back. Oh, wait a minute. Miles Bourne lays out Trick. He said, I heard you. I don't know. Payback's a bitch. Miles Bourne with big words. So Miles jumping into the Iron Survivor. Okay. You can tell Oba really works on his mic skills. Again, he just, for a big guy like that, he doesn't have to be boisterous, right? He just has to talk with authority, talk with conviction, say it with your chest. And I think he does. Oh, let's go. Nick, get back here. I don't know where Nick is, but he's got to be here for this one because he might get to brag and dance and have a good time as if Josh Allen just got a touchdown because it is Dark State taking on Leon and Javon. And I'll admit it, I'm a little nervous for Dark State. Even though they had the titles, they dropped the titles, they got the titles back in a whole, not necessary moment. However, Leon and Javon as a team, to me, that print money. I think you could put Leon and Javon together and put them both on the main roster in the tag team division. Leon and Javon, it's fun to say, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, speaking of a team that's made the print money and everything like that,
Right.
just hashtag humble brag and everything. But yeah, embrace logical thinking versus, just what's going to upset me. Leon and Javon are winning this 100% of Javon's getting that fucking rocket ship to the moon. And we've had you out on SmackDown. We had you out there around John Cena in his last time and everything. You were in the tournament. He's getting the rub.
I want to.
He ain't losing here.
Like, I kind of want to battle you. I kind of want to, no way, but.
Sensible thinking, sensible booking, which is a thing that.
But.
Tony Khan. Well, speaking of it out, I'll pivot to another thing you were talking about on my pause of Tony Khan as I'm in commercial. Tony Khan. He constantly almost gets to where he's saying the real thing and then goes back and clouds it up with a bunch of not saying much of anything. Right. Take a drink anytime this man mentions how they're on TBS every Wednesday and TNT every Saturday, right, and they're on HBO Max. You will be shit-faced halfway through the interview.
Oh, yeah. I believe it was 136 greats in an hour interview.
Every show's his favorite show, which on one hand I get it because it's like how John Cena every match, the next match is his favorite match, but at the same time, there would be times where you could feel like he's getting close to a real answer and then just dances away from it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fluffy talk and it's words. And I mean, I saw some people out there oh man, he just nailed it. There was those moments of if you didn't want to get into it, like I said, I wanted to know more about the tickets. What was the strategy? Okay, you feel like things are going great, but we have noticed that, the audiences live shows are smaller. How did you deal with that? But it was very much he hit that, did the fluffy stuff about, well, if the HBO numbers are what we hope they are, and then we moved on. I felt like Ariel could have been a little bit grindier, but I think Ariel doesn't want to lose access to all of AEW.
Well, and especially when it already started off, but it was already surprising that was going to happen because they already were on the best foot. And do credit to Ariel because again, he did push him on like the pay-per-view model, and that's where Tony kind of danced around. He asked about the numbers, and you don't know the numbers, but you're saying these numbers, and he danced around it. Like I said, from what I've heard so far, you got the realest and the best Tony Khan interview I've heard ever. When he actually opens up about the counter programming and when he starts talking about like Eric Bischoff and Jim Cornette and everything, that's where real Tony showed up.
Wouldn't he get over with more people if he said things like, I think our year has been solid. We're working really hard. We're trying to put on the best shows possible. And go from there. Like when asked about, we honestly, we don't know the HBO numbers right now. If I had them, I'd love to share them. Continue to be open and be honest. Like, you know what? We were getting bigger buildings with the crowd, blah, blah, blah. So we opted to kind of create a better environment. Like, talk honestly and candid. We'd respect that. But when you just go like, everything's great, everything's fine, and you're like,
on one hand, when he's the owner, he's not going to be like, everything's awful, everything sucks. But at the same time,
no, never. Who's doing what? David gets a call. Oh.
Tavion and Briggs are still fighting since 20 minutes ago.
Ute on the box for the record. Ute.
Yeah. Well, as Miles Bourne was backstage there with Ava, and that room's really red. Like really, really red. But no, there was parts of that to where I really liked Tony, and I thought he was actually being honest and genuine. Like I said earlier, I really liked his line of saying, I've only been booking wrestling for 6.5 years, but I've also been booking wrestling for 6.5 years, which is a lot longer consistently than a lot of other people. Yeah. Which is a thing you do have to take into consideration. For sure. Yes, he does feel like a newbie, but he's still managed to do it a lot longer than anybody else that's been doing it consistently.
Yeah. The only counter to that is, and I can already hear a certain podcaster's voice in my head saying it, but again, doing something shit for 6 years doesn't necessarily is going to be the counter, right? Like what I think people are what I'm looking for is growth, progression. We got a lot of fucking stapled together shit this year that we're just going to, comb over and say everything was fine. And this is one of the best booked years, but the other years didn't have, these ridiculous money matches, like all this extra shit this year that didn't help anything, didn't build stories. The story building's been terrible. So we want to improve and we'll cheer you on.
Yeah, well, he does have very much a lot of that says a lot of words, but doesn't say a whole lot of anything if you actually listen to his answers or anything. Yeah. Like, especially too when he got asked about like the CM Punk situation, he said a whole lot about nothing. When he got asked about Andrade, he didn't say anything because of legal.
Jericho was fun. Do you still watch him tap dance on Jericho?
We'd love to have Jericho. The door's always open. Jericho to
WWE. It was all weird. Yeah. Oh, like we wish he'd still be here. We like him, but if he isn't, good luck.
Right.
Yeah. What was the other one as far as
the Punk, the airing the footage and everything is
the airing the footage thing. Like, see, this is where like either he's lying or there's a level of delusion where, I didn't agree with his account of the story, so we showed the footage, and I think it speaks for itself. Yeah, it does, motherfucker, but it's not on your side. What do you mean?
Yeah, but I mean, how many times have you been wrong in an argument and still, that goes with that whole route of like, I'll still show this and see this proves why I think he still thinks he's right in this argument.
Yeah, but like the idea that Punk didn't tell it like it was, and then we watched the tape that mirrored exactly what Punk said, and they somehow think it proved he lied. That is fucking bizarre.
Like you said, it's the delusion. That's what I'm saying of that, to where he still thinks he's justified. He's right. It makes sense in his mind of why they did it, why they showed it. Yeah. And he sat there and thought it did a big number in views. It was one of the most backlashed and disregarded and disliked moments in AEW history.
Well, remember they had a spike in rating, though. They did like an 826. That one.
Everybody wanted to tune in to fucking see it.
And then we tuned out, right? Like, others did. We stayed. But
Domino sat there and did a huge number when O.J. Simpson was on a fucking high-speed chase. That doesn't mean we need that shit every week. Now, do we?
right? So like, okay, and then that's where you like he double talks of like, well, our cable numbers are up. Well, wait a minute, how are your cable numbers up? You just talked about when you did 820,000 of a rating because of Punk, which you haven't done since. And now you were just talking about how you're rating 600. It was like our highest in a long time. Oh,
What's
okay.
the new Nielsen? Right, Nielsen.
But your numbers are down. You just said it, like you just touched on it.
The numbers aren't down. The way they count the numbers is down. As Javon's already going flying out here.
Right. 50-50, Dick. The vote is 50-50. 50-52 on the edge here for Leon and Leon Evans, as I like to call him.
Are you with me or are you against me? I am taking Leon and taking Javon.
I'm going Dunn State, bro.
Or are you against me?
I gotta stay true.
So then don't be mad when I'm tap dancing on Graves.
Right.
Corey.
I'm going Osiris and Sugar, man. That's a formidable team. Oh, sorry, Dion.
And I wish I cared a fuck more about him.
But yet, Ava in the schism was good. Good times.
I didn't say they were good. I said I pulled for Ava then. And shout out CJ Brand. I was going to get there. Yes, I love you guys. I love you too.
Well, the good news is if you want to continue to pull for her, you can loop something through her nose and drag her.
Oh, my God. She's the Brahma Bull, much like Daddy. She couldn't get the tattoo, so she did it facial.
Right, let's go. What's up, Brand?
Wait a minute, my guy. Javon lands on the announce desk after he jumps over.
CJ. The footage, buried teeth. But that's the thing, like, it's so funny to watch. It's like me, myself, and Irene, like, oh, so you only hear what you want to hear? Yeah, I like my hair short. You're like, wait, that's not what I said. Like, that's what it is. Like, that's what a lot of those answers kind of were of like,
right? We got that, do you like Ghostbusters? And somehow ratings like the HBO Max numbers tie into the NFL streaming numbers.
Yeah.
Live. Yeah. It was
really hurts my heart.
Around things.
You know what really hurts my heart? How much he loves John Moxley. It hurts me to listen to this man talk about John like he's a fucking saint. Like, this guy's great. It kills. That's why he's booked so much.
Where you get like the real truth comes out for a little bit when he's saying like, I didn't agree with Darby with that glass spot. There are some things that they'll do that I don't agree with, but it also very much points out like you don't tell them no then when you don't agree with it, Tony.
I told you he's in Gorilla. Like, oh my God, I can't believe they did that. He didn't know. Nobody told him. They're like, what?
I'm the only one that's on all the shows. We know. We can tell.
Maybe that's not the good part of the strategy, bro.
Right? As we go to commercial break, as everybody topees on out of here.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean,
well, no.
Everywhere.
Right. Guardian going out there with you of Nick Ava has the bull nose gimmick because his Brahma bull don't like the horn. Oh shit! On. You had me in the first half.
Moving on. Let's go. I like it. I'm not supposed to, but I do.
It's provocative,
right?
The challengers are on a roll in this NXT tag team title match because they're gonna win.
I don't know, bro, but right now it's all heels. Is Javon getting whooped by Osiris, who's a big fella.
In a commercial.
What do you mean? You want to
it's
stop
in a
wrestling?
Commercial, so no one's seeing this except for us.
So he shouldn't punch the man in the ribs. High impact.
I'm saying, so when we come back in action, we get back to the
I see,
and everything that Javon's going to take right back over.
I see. It's just gaining momentum. It's taking a breath.
Exactly. This is a pause for the cause.
Right. Javon came into this match less than $100. He's got the tape on, but now it's all Javon. Oh,
Ricky Sainz sat there and won a false count anywhere match or last man standing match, with his ribs bandaged up.
Right. I want to get your take on they're going to run it back at deadline. Oba, Ricky Sainz 2.
So Oba wins, right? Because at this point Oba seemed like even like the babyface in that whole situation. Like you call he kind of took everything off Sainz of fuck your shit. I'm the one that's over. You're not.
I like Ricky. Ricky's a good talker, but Oba stole the show. And when he said "Daddy's home," the place went nuts. You know, New York's gonna love a fucking daddy joke.
Oh yeah, well, Oba is literally that daddy. We've said it before. Well, it's like the Pedro Martinez. I guess I should call Oba Femi my daddy now.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
We said he was going to be the one that just hands in the belt of saying, "I'm sorry, I broke your toy."
Right.
And that's kind of what he's done. Of even Ricky Saints right now feels second fiddle, feels outclassed, outworked, outshined by Oba Femi.
Yeah, I mean that's interesting. Then they set up. Trick came out. I was so nervous they were going to make it a triple threat.
I heard you. I trust you. I was almost coming back on that. I was like, "Don't you do this? Don't you do this?"
Right. So Miles Bourne jumps Trick with a chair and called him a bitch. Well, yeah,
a biff.
I didn't say it. I thought it.
He called him a myth.
That's not nice.
Doesn't mean it's not right. But yeah, I'm glad that they avoided the triple threat more than anything, because if they did the triple threat, that would have been your way of Ricky retains to not have him beat Oba. He just beats Trick again.
Okay. Do you use Trick to put over Bourne to get and then Trick move? We're waiting for Trick to move on, I think.
Yeah, he's the fucking ghost. He's the presence. We need a seance and exorcism to move Trick on from NXT onto the main roster here. Oba, I'm surprised because it feels like Oba's going to win, and we thought Oba was the guy that was moving on up to the east side.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't expect Oba to come back and set up a match for Deadline. I did not.
No, and it's going to seem... Are they going to try and use this now with everything with Oba to put Saints over because he goes over Oba?
You think 100%. It could be that, like I said, often in the black and gold, you'd have to win two. It was almost like 2 and out, right? Like the champion had a right to, get a rematch, and then you beat him a second time. They moved on to the losing guy left.
Oba's so good, and it feels so one-sided, honestly. Like Oba took everything off Saints. Like he owned that entire segment.
Again, he's such a big presence, and like you said, he's swoller than he used to be.
Yeah, he's a big guy. Yeah.
But right now, I believe we're back from commercial.
Yes, as Leon's hyping up in the corner, as Javon's hyping
Here comes
up
the fire up.
Yeah.
Is it too early to book WrestleMania? I mean, for us to like fantasy book it or guess at the booking, yes, it's trickier, but we there's some big ideas that might be happening. We kind of see some of the writing and some of the possibilities, but we don't even know who's going to be in the Rumble at this moment. So that becomes the tricky part.
CM Punk versus Roman Reigns, WrestleMania Night 1.
Ooh, I mean, name value alone, that works very well.
I feel like we were going to get Seth. I don't know if Seth can get back in time.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Could it be big back elbow? Here we go. Leon on fire.
Leon putting the Marty in the Mardi Gras attire. Whoa, now.
But yeah, no, I think very much the whole situation is going to be very interesting in how they play it out. And how they, is anyone actually moving up? Or do we have to get used to the fact that like some guys are just going to be the top of this show for longer than we anticipate? Like, okay, you're great. That doesn't mean we steal you from the show because you're over. You're going to be the face of this program.
We've said that though for the longest time. At times it's always right place, right time. And it depends on when that hits. We thought maybe Oba last time is now tournament might have been there. Trick Williams, pair him up with Carmelo. If Carmelo's getting a bit of a run, might be the time. So there is a point with that of I think it's right place, right time more than anything.
For sure, in a lot of ways.
We've seen it with Lyra. We've seen it with Roxanne. We've seen it with the women. Now we're finally getting to where the men feel like they need to get called up.
Yeah, for sure. I wonder if part of their fear is if you call up Oba, if you call up Trick, if you call up Ethan, who's left?
That's what you have to. We thought that before when they called up Braun, when they called up Leon.
Shit!
Jesus,
Leon up and over.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
Crazy.
But when guys like Braun, guys like this, guys like that moved up, Cutter,
Oh,
get ready for the inevitable, sir.
I don't think so.
I keep
Oh,
trying to make
shut
the
up.
point of how they've had these surges. Frog splash.
Oh my God, the bounce.
1, 2, 2.
We're okay, folks. We're okay. The
Two
champ,
count, 2
the
count.
crowd is going crazy. Let's go. Ober versus Brock. Yeah, it could be Ober Brock's interesting for sure. Could be
Gunther
Punk Brock.
Gunther
What?
Brock. Gunther
Gunther
Brock.
Brock? Yeah, it could
That
be
was
Gunther
supposed
Brock.
to happen.
That was rumored. Yeah, for sure. So we got everyone everywhere. Oh,
Sugar.
Sugar get involved.
Oh,
Oh,
like the ref didn't see that.
apparently not. There's sweat in his eyes. There's sweat in his eyes, bro.
3 blind mice as we get a double
Oh!
powerbomb. 1, 2, Oh! They duck down and Javon
Oh, he
splashes his
saved him.
partner.
He saved him. That's
No
my belt.
Good way. No way.
Na, 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 na.
I'm going to take a pause for the cause immediately after this. If this happens, you're going to know if there's a 3 count because I won't be here.
Doomsday device.
1, 2.
They are
Son
done.
of a bitch.
And still your NXT tag champions, the young, up and coming Blue Chippers, Dark State over Leon and Javon.
I thought you were about to say the Young Bucks for half a goddamn second. Divide and conquer.
That's it. How you gonna beat them, folks? Let's go.
So are we ending the Javon Leon partnership?
I think
It was a nice. They made friends at summer camp, and
I
now
don't
it's
want
time to
them-
go back to school.
I think it was our friend 444 mentioned it. Like, I don't want them to break up, but is Leon gonna get mad that he landed on him? Or just because there's maybe they get a rematch at deadline and win there.
Why does that feel like an appeasement a little bit?
Well, they got cheated. They got screwed, Nick. They lost, but they got screwed.
Did they or did they just get outclassed? I will give Dark State credit on that. If they sat there and managed to pull it out on that, yes, mark this moment in time. You shut the fuck up. To
Timestamp.
where you had Dark State that actually managed to go the old school route of I can see him coming to fucking break this up. So partners on the outside pull. I think it was Dion that was doing the cover or Cyrus, one of them pulls them off the cover. So that's where Javon hits Leon, and that set the fucking chain of events in motion to where Dark State retained. It was the outside members' advantage.
Yeah, as we said, divide and conquer. There's too many of them. And again, Javon goes to hit the frog splash to break up the pin. Thanks to one of the guys on the outside, the man's not home. You land on your partner, you take the L. So the numbers game. So do you get a Leon versus Leon and Javon versus Dark State, 2 guys only. Nobody else can come. Pause.
I'm still wondering though, do we get anything with Santana of just pissed off about I had you fuckers, somebody from this company ran in and cost me. So I'm gonna show up and wreck the goddamn gaff out here. If he didn't want to show up for Turning Point for most of the show, allegedly. So if I was him, I'd show up here and I'm just destroying any fucking thing. Anything with NXT that moves, I'm hitting it.
Yeah, I mean, it would be interesting if you could, cut them off the chain like that. So Saturday, December 6th, we will be here live for Deadline, 7 Eastern. So yeah, let's go. Now they're starting to set up that already. So we're in Gold Rush setting up Deadline, and we know the main event.
Well, and Gold Rush does feel like it's kind of one of the holiday specials. Do we still get a, collision on 34th Street or anything like that from AEW?
Yeah, I think they just announced that. I think they just announced what they're doing 3-4 shows in New York at the end of the year.
Well, I know they've coming up.
that,
They're taking up like a whole month's residency in San Antonio and a whole month's residency at like the 2300.
Or are they doing 2 nights in New York? Somebody, fact checkers, let me know. Tony talked about it today that they're excited to go be going back to New York for the Merry Mayhem or whatever the fuck they called it.
Fair enough. Well, I know tomorrow night they'll be out there in Boston, Massachusetts.
Yes, it should be good.
Right.
That was a good match. Yes, it was.
How are we feeling so far on NXT Gold Rush? We were worried, or at least I was, it might be a little weak sauce, a little fast food instead of home cooking.
I think it's been really strong. I think it's been really good. I'm highly entertained. Maybe not like socks blown off level, but it's been a really good show. The matches have been really good. Blake and Soul showed up and showed out. The last match we just had was super fun. There's just some storyline here. We add Ricky Oba. Oba gets a big pop from the crowd, so I like that overall segment. In the opening match, a really solid show. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe coming off the chaos of last night, I'm a little desensitized, but it's been really good. Really enjoyable.
Well, and I will say this, and I think I said this earlier when you were on a pause. To me, when it comes to WWE, I want consistency. Cool, you had the one great night. Can you have two? Can you have three? Like you said, a home run doesn't win the series. Well, depends on which series, but I digress.
Right.
But you need to still follow that up. Like SmackDown was really good last week. What's this SmackDown going to be? Monday Night Raw this week was great. Yeah. What's next week's Monday Night Raw going to be?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because if we show up next Monday, and again, you can't always have Roman show up and AJ show up and Brock show up. Like you won't have, the NYPD or wherever local police department getting hit every week. So how do you keep it cool, fun, exciting without all that, without all those bodies?
Right. Well, speaking of bodies, we're talking about John Cena coming back off of being injured. How do you feel about the alleged rumor that he is going to headline the 2026 Hall of Fame class?
Yeah, I feel like I felt like that's what this was going to be. I think we talked about it a long, long time ago, and I said I think that's the cherry on the top of this whole thing is you run them all the way to December, and then a few months later you're bringing them back to do his thank you everybody. Some people wait a little bit longer, but John Cena, kind of like the Gretzky of the WWE Hall of Fame. They're just going to jump the line, push him in there, and he deserves it. I think it's perfect. I think it's the perfect cherry on the top. And then he can, wash. I'm good. I'm officially doing movies and retiring and doing whatever.
Yeah, do you think that at that point he's kind of, for the most part, just done with pro wrestling? Outside of he'll maybe do some Make-A-Wish, something like that. That feels like John, but he's now actor. He's not going to be Dwayne or anything anymore.
Yeah, I think he wants to do what Batista did, right? I think he wants to, Dave's like, I'm fucking done with this shit. I like acting better. And I'm going to go lose 180 pounds and wear, pearl
pearls and date a 28-year-old and everything else. Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to fault him on that one. How crazy is that John Cena?
As an older adult, being around a 28-year-old and trying to be around
just hurt your brain
as you were with somebody. No.
Just ouch. Stop. Well,
my ears, my freaking ears,
As we get an NXT spotlight.
Oh, this is Shiloh Hill. This is Mr. Dark Web, Mr. fucking LFG.
Mr. Dark Web.
Yeah, he's the one that has the stupid robot. If you actually follow him on social media and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, he's Param Crow. He's Sami Callihan, just 20 years too late.
Right. Is it crazy that Cena's in before The Rock? Yeah, maybe a little crazy just because The Rock, but The Rock's the guy that's like, I'm not
in. I think The Rock's in.
I don't think so because he's still officially active. Like he's still not retired.
Is he in with the Nation?
The Nation's not in. I do not believe. Somebody brought that up recently that the Nation should be in as a faction. And again, fact checkers, if I'm wrong, let me know. But because The Rock was still kind of in and out and still active. So other than like Rey Mysterio, they rarely do that. And Rey, they're just like, he's never going to retire. So fuck it. Here's your ring.
Heyman, I mean, he's still an active performer, but yeah, Shiloh Hill out here.
Heyman, yeah. They could have done The Rock, but
I thought they had, but yeah.
What
yeah,
is
he's
this?
missing Dark Web and Flap Earth and everything. And fucking
Wait, what the fuck is this?
I love hitting people. He's incel. He is the Twitter troll gimmick.
Yeah.
We're on the dark web. We're out there. I love hitting people.
I'm really surprised that this is the direction they went with him. I'm really unsure.
It feels very hacker Mustafa Ali. It feels very, like I said, Param Crow. So was Callahan when he was the fucking hacker.
Oh shit! Week 2 next week. Trick first, Miles. We smile for Miles.
Yeah,
I like that guy. How did you guys feel about that? Shiloh Hill, LFG, a great talent, but is playing like, the internet troll hacker, but happy-go-lucky as well, and slightly violent. Yeah.
Maybe more of a social media thing than an on-air. Like it just went a little too long, a little too weird. Of like,
he was just so happy, right? Maybe that's part of
how does. So you like to do weird shit on the internet? How does that tie into you being a violent? Like, so you should be on a registry. People. You should be on a watch list, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, but also like hitting people. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you put those two things together, so do we call the FBI now or later?
Yeah, when does your monster special come out? It's like Shiloh Hill have a lot of Undertaker influence in him. KJ, I'm interested to see where he goes with this. I'm interested in Shiloh, but I'm a little. This might take me a minute to figure out if is it too campy and too smiley for Shiloh.
Undertaker, known advocate for gaming backstage, for the internet, for social media and everything. I get on one hand of he's a bigger guy and he's trying to, I guess, do some sort of a spooky gimmick. It screams more Gacy than Taker to me. Taker's not that guy at all. Taker has maybe that is Taker's imprint because he has no idea what the fuck he's talking about with anything with this. But yeah.
And then just say you like you like
to hurt people.
You hurt people, not just the internet stuff, okay? Okay.
You're a badass, but you like gaming too.
But yeah, I guess first swing. I'm intrigued.
Foul ball.
Yeah, it might be a bunt single.
Just maybe a bit outside.
Yeah, I liked them a lot on LFG. I really did. But we're ready for the main event
of the evening.
As Tatum, JC. I will put a poll up. Folks, let us know who you taking.
Did she always do the gun thing before? Because it's provocative. I don't know what it means. It gets the people going.
It definitely gets the people going.
Fucking Jesus. This is a main roster act of Fatal Influence just as a whole. It was there before.
Shit, man.
Maybe Rose and all of that. But yeah.
Folks, ignore the poll. I did that thing where my fingers made
Who wins the poll? Shiloh Hill or Tatum Paxley, folks?
Actually, I asked them who wins, JC or June. What the fuck? Who's June?
June Carter. Tatum might look like June Carter, but who wins? Are you a June guy, a JC guy, or a June guy? If you're August, the poll's not for you.
I don't even know how Tatum got that was terrible, not good autocorrect at all.
There you go.
Who's June? And June got a couple votes. There we go.
A lovely autocorrect out there.
Oh, so silly. But we are in a commercial break. Nick, tomorrow, 3 hours, Collision and Dynamite. Hopefully, Tony can keep his great year going. And we will be here live for it. Kenny Omega returns. The Elite might reunite. Will there be some surprises? We'll find out. The go home show.
That's going to be your biggest surprise outside of we're going to have Monet 14.
Could
She's out
Layla
there
shock
taking
us and
Red
win
Velvet.
it?
Wait, what?
Oh, can Red Velvet? Is it Red Velvet or Layla? Red Velvet.
Red Velvet.
Can she shock us and take the dub? Is she going to fall on her face during the match?
No and yes, and you can choose which order I answer those in, I guess. But no, Mercedes Monet wins this. Layla Hirsch don't even work there anymore, my guy.
Layla Gray.
Oh, I almost thought for half a second her name was Leilani, but I don't know.
Leilani.
Leilani Gray. But no, Mercedes
And her
Monet.
partner,
Sure.
June.
Exactly. They're taking over for when Nixon, Newell, and Alizé don't want to do a match again. 4 minutes still doesn't work for them, bro. But Monet's winning this match. Monet, I dare want to almost pick against her at Full Gear just because you can't do stat that dirty. But when does this stop? I know I said it's a troll job.
Yeah, that's the question.
When is the give back? When is the callback? When is the you give everybody? You took everybody's presents. All right, now you got to give everything back. When does that happen?
I don't know, and I'm really curious to see it. I wish we would have had a little more foresight and did like a pool, like pick the number of how many belts she has when she peaks. Because right now, like, when did she stop? 20, 22, 30? How many countries can we go to? Now the Antarctic champion. Like, what are you doing? What are we doing with this? How far? How deep? But again, like you said, people are mad. So fuck it. Dig in. Let them talk about it. She is one of the most talked about people in wrestling. I have to say that.
Is it because she's insufferable, or is it because she infuriates fans that much?
A, B, you have to decide on this one. A bit of both.
X, Y, Z.
Really don't like her.
Well, and there is a valid criticism to it of she's not good in, like, the character and the gimmick is one thing, but the in-ring quality does not back up worth a fuck as to what she is, what she conveys, what she is presented to be. It very much is truly dependent on her dance partner than it is her. So that's a big hindrance and a big knock.
Yeah, I would agree with that in a lot of ways. And I think that at the end of the day, I mean, I think that's my biggest issue with her. She talked to me. She's the female version of Moxley. Talks huge game, delivers very little. Like, it's a horrible payoff. It really is. Like, it's not. But then they still, like, I mean, we've all seen it. You know, that person that's like cocky, arrogant, but they're fucking awful. Like, bro, why are you running your, like, why? Why are you talking so much?
Is that part of the whole shtick of?
No, because she thinks she's great. She really does.
Fair. That's the thing is, when does it become, we think it's satire and for her it's reality?
I think similar to other things in AEW, I think it was reactionary and it was a matter of like, this is not going away, so lean into it. We'll give you 5 more belts, right? So I think good on them to kind of realize it and lean. But yeah, this is the end of Sol and Zarya by the looks, or at least a bumpy moment in the couple.
Oh, for sure. They're getting in each other's faces of, I was looking out for you. I don't want your stupid pride getting in the way of your house.
Pride made me a double champion.
Let's take a break and we'll come back next week.
Okay. Zarya's not, I mean, Sol's not happy. And again, Zarya's in a tough spot because she cares about her friend.
She is a justified heel. And much like anyone who watched Futurama, that's the best kind of being correct, is justified.
Right. Jane Paxley or JC Jane? I had to go to I had to go check. Like, did I do
Yeah,
that?
what, am I supposed to notice that something's wrong there?
I went back to the poll. Like, what did I put now? Joan Moxley. There you go. AKA yeah, you gotta do the
So come on, and take
Right.
it. Take another little piece of my forehead, baby.
I think we had the accent to the E and dropped the Y for Moxley. Moxley.
Moxley? Hey, what do you say?
Moxley.
Moxley Monet?
But I find them very similar. Of like Mox talks like he's amazing, but then you hear Tony talk about him, and you're like, they all like, what the fuck am I missing? Like, I give myself some credit on having some brain cells left. I can't get behind it. I don't see it. I don't get it.
Disillusion and dishonesty. It is the Emperor's new groove, the Emperor's new wardrobe. If I have 13 championships, but it still doesn't even feel like you have one.
Yeah, it feels like my mom says I'm pretty. Tony says I'm pretty.
My dad says I'm hot. Wait, what?
What? Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, I don't know. But we are getting the introduction for the world title. How's the vote looking? 59% going Tatum. So again,
we get an Izzy Dame heel turn. Does the colon get cold here? Do they have a mass colon and get rid of Tatum here? She's too much of a loose cannon. She's too.
How do they do it?
Down with the vibe.
Now, would it be Izzy costing Tatum, or would it be Tatum finds a way to win and then Izzy turns on her? Does the old Ciampa?
Well, it almost looked like even when she was facing JC for the belt before, and that's a good visual of JC just side-eyeing.
Yeah.
That looked like Izzy was going to clatter fucking Tatum with the belt before JC was in the ring. So it looks like Izzy was going to cost Tatum regardless.
It's true. Big pop, big chant for Tatum to kick off this match. Crowd's into it. The energy's good. Main event. Your ladies' title is on the line. I like this a lot, and I like these two competitors. Tatum's been good. JC might be the breakout or surprise of 2025. Like, she's had a solid year, and no one saw her coming.
Women's Wrestler of the Year, JC Jane. Men's Wrestler of the Year, Dominic Mysterio. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Wow. This man's.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Dom's going to be a hard debate. I'll give you that one. JC, I think there's some other names in the mix. I really like the year that some other wrestlers had too. But JC's in there. I just said she shocked the world. Nobody thought she was going to win. A lot of people bitched when she did win. She's been great. 2 champs.
Absolutely.
2 belts.
Sean, is this a sneaky hint? No plates on title for Tatum yet?
Ooh, ouch. I mean, Kalani Jordan for woman of the year.
No.
Knockout champion.
Don't give a shit. She knocked a lot of people out with that promo.
Oh, facts. Oh, up, down.
Who
Good
you got
start.
for this match? You got a retention or, I guess, detention?
I'm going to say Tatum keeps it just because it was so soon.
Fair enough.
Like,
I'll take AC and I'll take the easy interference.
Okay. I just feel like don't do Tatum like that. Nice Hurricane Rana.
But I think that's where everybody is going to feel that way of Tatum's going to be the one that gets her heart ripped out. It's not going to be a happy ending for Tatum here. Sorry.
One way or the other?
People.
Oh.
She was out there bloody tire when she won the belt like goddamn Carrie. We already knew she's going to be the sacrificial lamb here.
You think so?
She's the cog in a much bigger wheel.
Okay. Don't do her dirty though. I like what she's been doing. Oh, up and over.
She's super talented and sit there and pull and to go from the diamond mine to this to show you have that range as a performer and everything.
And almost like a peripheral character to the diamond mine. Like she wasn't even like one of the solid main cast.
She was released.
Oh, she's dancing. We're going to commercial. Oh, fatal influence down.
Right. Yeah, no, Tatum's been great of what she's been able to. Again, she's fully established herself as a great performer.
Mhm.
You can argue how you feel about her as an actual in-ring wrestler and everything, but as far as an on-screen talent and a performer, she's willing to do whatever, and you can't say she doesn't have range.
No, she's been fun, and she's shown, like you said, that she can do it. I think her in-ring's great. I think it's solid.
Right?
But JC taking her out, who, speaking of solid wrestling,
I'm telling you, so who, as we're in commercial, what's another name that you would say that would be contender for Women's Wrestler of the Year? Tony
Io
Storm?
Sky, Tony
Io?
Storm, Io. Io's had a big year.
Monet, just because 17 championships?
I think you have to include her in some type of the conversation, because it's so weird, because we know within, outside of the confines of kayfabe, it really doesn't mean shit.
No.
But they've made it, they're trying to make it something, but it just feels valueless.
Yeah, because there's been no... They're there just as trophies. It's like if Uncle Rico came out with, I won, first place in fucking coloring in kindergarten. It feels a little that level.
Yeah. That's kind of a good way to put it, right?
Because they don't get acknowledged, they don't get defended, they don't get mentioned. There's no... Does anyone know anyone that Monet beat to win any of those championships that are outside of AEW?
You know what I was shocked about when I found out she beat other AEW talent in certain places for those belts? Like that's interesting.
It's an inside job. The call came from inside the lobby.
I honestly think, and I would love just to run a theory. Give Moxley and Monet together 3 months off, and do your shows with no Moxley, no Monet for 3 months. I guarantee you it's overall a better show.
But I don't know if Tony knows how to book that show. It becomes, what do I do? Especially with no Ospreay, no Swerve, OC on a loose,
Right.
No Kenny. It becomes, now it's down to brass tacks. Now you actually have to be creative. Is it something to be said, though, with Wrestler of the Year, Women's Wrestler of Stephanie Vacour?
Stephanie's got a very big...
She's probably a layup for that, yeah.
She's close, if not, yeah.
Oh, I think she's in the mix.
That's the hardest part, is trying to remember everything that happened this year. A lot happened. Like, I don't even know how we're going to narrow it down to 4 nominees for fucking Pop of the Year.
Yeah, we picked 4 people. Imagine if you were the PWI 250 and still managed to forget people. How embarrassing would that be?
Right.
If you were reputable, we're just undeniable, indispensable.
Right. What is happening? Oh,
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, it was Frankensteiner.
Same thing.
Yeah. Well, it depends on your facial hair.
Ah, touche. You got to go for the Steiner look.
You have it. You have it in full effect, and I'm, naturally inheriting it a little bit here. I have more just the stain in the middle.
Well, if I keep doing what I'm doing and you keep doing what you're doing, we'll meet in the middle.
We'll meet in the middle somewhere there.
I hate the way Sean Spears folds his arms. That is one of the deepest criticisms I've ever caught on this channel of how dare he. How's he do it?
Now I feel like I need to fold my arms. I don't know.
How does he fold his arms?
How do you
fuck that up?
Yeah. Is it left arm over right arm or right arm over left arm?
Right.
Tatum does not have custom plates, as she has never won before. Bullshit, she won. She's the defending champion. She's won and defended against Lola, so she should have custom plates. If she doesn't, then that's a warning sign that they're changing belts.
Right. Oh, up goes Tatum. Good match. Good quality match.
When have you seen that of using the apron for a step up in Saguri?
Right. What double Jeopardy match are we doing tomorrow night? I have not yet heard this announcement.
So, 1, 2 count as we're down to 5 minutes left on NXT. So I'm going to explain this as best I can. It is Kazuchika Okada versus Mascara Dorada, Lindsay Dorado.
Oh my god!
And if Okada wins, the Don Callis family gets a shot at the CMLL Triple Trios Flight Championship, their Trios titles, the Trios Cruiserweight titles, something like that. If Dorado wins, then he gets a shot at one of Okada's 3 belts, because again, we have to emphasize that Okada is the Continental Champion, the Unified Champion, and the International Champion.
Yeah,
and could end up being the North American
how did
champion.
Dorado like?
Don't ask.
Again, I just don't get it. Like again, Tony's
They
super
have to have
happy.
Collision somehow still on this. We're gonna watch the first 2 hours. We're gonna start with the main event of Dynamite, and then we're gonna end with the opening match of Collision. It's reverse order booking.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But yes, that explains your double entendre match.
It's just so unnecessary to do all this shit. Tony, just book a one-on-one match. Have some confidence in your booking. Have confidence in these best wrestlers you have.
Just book a fucking wrestling match instead of not everything has to have a stip.
No, but the stip gets you away from the lack of creativity, right? Like they do the stips to kind of cover up the lack of ability.
Double Jeopardy. CML has their own trios. Yes, they do. Double Jeopardy again.
Oh shit! Tatum slides the chair back out. Roll up.
2 go.
Oh, don't do this. Nice.
Knee buster, super kick. I'm taking JC. Oh, Laney.
I took Paxley.
Just came back from the island of Titty and Leahy. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Almost she broke her foot.
Listen, I like that. She sold her foot on the kick.
I hit her. I kicked her so hard, my foot hurt.
Right? Oh,
Elbow.
that might be it.
1, 2,
No.
2 count, 2 count.
My God. Yeah, I'm with Izzy. Let's go.
She's got heart. She's got fire. Tatum is one of those that you kind of have that home base, that core cooked in audience of NXT.
Oh shit! Oh my God!
Whoa!
She dead.
Lady, I hardly knew ye.
Oh, here comes the double cross. Oh
yeah, but Tatum just shoved that to JC.
Yeah, that's a
production error.
That's a bit of an oops. She did.
Roll through. 1, 2, shoves her off. Outside the ring.
Ref, get the belt. She has the fucking belt. Oh, there it is.
Oh, so we're done. We've been cold. So Nico and Sean Spears get involved. And as soon as I saw that, Izzy comes in and just boosts the fuck out of her.
And the place goes angry.
Discus elbow. 1, 2, 3, and your new-ish women's NXT champion is JC Jane, and the colon got cold, and Tatum, you out.
Izzy hits to kill. She damn near annihilated 2 women in a matter of seconds. What a spot, though. Like you said, Nico. And
I get it now why we don't like Spears.
This thing. Yeah. What are you, Rufus? They just block off the path to the ring, and when JC stops to go, oh shit, boom, boot in the head.
That was the moment, though, when they block off the path to get back in the ring. That's the one of those that like, oh, you done fucked up.
Well,
like,
it even took me a
some,
second.
Like Negan Walking Dead, you're about to get fucked up shit.
Yeah, but it literally took me like a moment to kind of realize what had just happened. Like for a second, I was like, wait, why did they? Oh, that's why. Okay, yeah.
Again, but that's good storytelling when it takes you that half a second for it to fully fucking sink in. because the action's that fast paced. But yeah,
Oh wow,
so we end it,
good stuff.
and that's got to carry over to night 2. But yeah, so Izzy just decimates Tatum and makes sure that JC Jane retains, or not retains, is your new, after a hop, skip, and a jump, NXT Women's Champion.
Oh, it hurts a little. It hurts a little. Poor Paxley. She's good. I mean, the good news is this is a solid story. And again, I got no problem with a little bit of back and forth. We talked about it tonight. We're like, oh shit, could Dark State lose? And sometimes the answer isn't, well, she didn't have it long enough. Well, some title reigns are 2 days, some are 2 months, and some are 2 years, but they all can't be 2 years. So I know the usual trolls are going to be upset or find reasons to be upset. Overall, a hell of a night. And overall, that match was really well done. And we were kind of waiting for the Izzy moment, and we got it in a really good way.
Tatum to the main roster with Lyra, or where's Jose? I know he's back from fucking Madrid from watching the goddamn Dolphins play out in Spain.
That's
but
crazy.
do we get the Righteous showing up and they're paired up with Tatum? That's a theory. That's a theory.
The Righteous joined Tatum to take on the other 3.
Colin, yes.
Oh, you guys, that to me feels like such wishful thinking, but there you go. Oh, birds of a feather. No, I don't know. Could it be? I don't know. That's
what was
crazy.
Your rating for tonight? What was your rating for tonight?
Ladies and gentlemen, we take a rating out of 10 every show. Let us know what you liked, what you didn't like, what was good, bad, in between. How did you feel about it? Gold Rush Night 1. We got another one of these to do as we head towards deadline. Tonight's rating, I mean, coming off last night is so hard to compare because it's a different animal. 7.5, 8, like 7.5. Solid, very solid show. Look, I'm kind of there. MDP, that's so funny. 7.75 is kind of, if I gave 0.25s, it would be that.
Well, I'm seeing, 7.75, 7.5, 6 out of 10.
Damn.
Is it a 69? Is it a 69? I feel like it might be. And I'm still trying to, it's a separate entity. It's Gold Rush. It should be this whole thing. It feels like the Falls Count Anywhere match that we got last week should have been part of Gold Rush, but it wasn't. The ending was really good. I hated Dark State winning. They had some really highs, some really lows. And then overall, it wasn't. Really overall, it was not bad of a show.
What were the really lows?
So I'm going to be fucking Nicky, Ticky, Picky, and I guess it halfway works for the gimmick of I'll go 6.9 instead of a 7.
Hilarious. Yeah, no, I liked it a lot. I think what was good for me tonight, especially, I thought all the in-ring stuff was pretty good across the board. I thought the main event was good. I thought, match of the night, Soul and Blake probably. The tag match was a lot of fun, even though you hated the outcome. It was a good match.
Ava Rain out there, though, how you feeling? We had a big Ova moment and everything. Ova just took all the shine and sheen off of Saints.
Yeah, but it was good. I mean, the fact that he had all MSG up, even if it wasn't the guy, they're both kind of babyface. That's another part of this booking that's a little like, because you just did what you did to Ricky, right? You want Ricky to be the new babyface champion, and Ova swallowed him.
Are Briggs and Tavion still fighting?
The
world wants to know, because I feel like they might be.
Yes, they probably are. Undeniably. Awkwardly too. And that weird backpack vest.
Who's wearing the vest better?
Right. 7 until the main event, 6.5 after. Ooh. Well, that's interesting, Klaatu.
I would go almost opposite of that, of the main event and the way that they did the heel turn and everything. We all kind of foresaw it, foreseen it and everything, and the way they pulled it off. Of the second that it was such a cool, subtle moment, like you even said, it took a minute to register because it's the same thing. You watch Sons of Anarchy, you watch The Walking Dead, all of that. Oh, it takes a minute before you realize, your hero's fucked right now. To where they cut off Tatum getting back in the ring, and then she eats a gigantic boot.
Well, Izzy had just gone around the ring and laid out Laney for picking up the belt, and then ran around the other side. And it's a little contradictory, but it is a nice misdirection of like, okay, she still loves Tatum, and then like you said, the two gentlemen step in the way, and she wasted no time, kicked her head right off. So I like the finish. I like the towel spot tonight with Sol and Zarya setting up their issues.
Yeah,
I think things are starting to get a little hotter right now in NXT, and I think some of the talent that they got right now and some of the stories they're working on are heating up. So this is good news.
absolutely. I'll expound it to say within pro wrestling and within WWE. But yes,
True.
I think again, when it's starting to get a little bit colder outside, a little bit more chillier, of when when pro wrestling starts cooking a little bit more. Now we'll see tomorrow if with 3 hours, if
Right.
Dynamite can simmer saute, or if it's more just flambe.
Yeah, the biggest thing with Dynamite tomorrow is going to be these special episodes don't feel so special because we're doing a lot of them. Let's be fair there. Because I think if any company was putting on special episodes every couple weeks, we'd kind of start feeling like, not so special. I'll skip this one, bro.
They feel special classroom instead of special show.
You get the round paper and the plastic scissors. 7.5 out of 10.
You don't get the sharp scissors.
7 out of 10. It's a blue duck. I've never seen a blue duck.
Blue duck.
9 out of 10 from Danisha. 8 out of 10. What's in store for NXT Gold Rush Night 2? Lots going on. The Evolve Championships on the line. We just had Miles and Trick announced. So it's going to be fun. Obo will be there. Ricky.
Well, and the answer from everything from tonight I think they did a good bit of, especially we know it's going to be a taping. They did a good bit to lay the fucking line in on this one,
Right.
that you want to see what's going to happen next week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. I mean, lots of twists and turns. Poor Tatum. And she becomes so sympathetic as a babyface that gets, screwed again. Like she
just
how many
wants
times?
friends. She's got dolls and everything. She just wants friends. So that's why does she go and find her friend Lyra on the main roster?
Does she help Lyra? Bailey brings her in and against Lyra.
Crazy. And even then, Lyra and Tatum almost worked as kind of a tag team. They worked as that like odd couple.
Yeah, 100%. And so much so that Bailey and Lyra are doing it right now. So 8 out of
that Bailey with Lyra is crazy, and it's just somehow Lyra's the sane one and all of that. And she dresses up like a bird.
Tatum to the main roster joins Lyra. There you go. 8.5 out of 10. I like it. Raw was better than NXT. Yeah, I mean, yes, but
Monday Night Football is better than college football sometimes.
Yeah, it kind of feels like that. Like, yeah. Should
the NHL is better than the U19 league and shit like that, rather than juniors. Yeah.
Yeah, that NHL game last night was way better than ECW yesterday. So ECHL. My God. Brain just clicked.
Taboo.
The train just went, no, you're staying on the wrestling.
Wilson out there just start throwing people in chairs at people.
Right. 6.5. JC Jane didn't like the decision at all. Next Tuesday, yes, part 2. We will be here live. Dale, next NXT was good. I thought it was good overall. I said like 7.5 seems fair for me. Because I thought it was fun. I thought the matches were good. I thought the story was good. I was entertained. Again, it was all right.
I joked at a 6.9, but if I'm being dead serious, if it's at least a 7 for me, it was still
I don't know if you had to explain that point.
I did. I guess just for my own mental health and everything. But yeah, no.
I'm only giving a 0.68, folks. That's you do me, I owe you one later kind of vibe. So thank you.
Give you.
But right, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here, folks. We are back tomorrow for Dynamite 3-hour special, like Nick mentioned. We're going on all the rants. We're gonna have a good time. 7 out of 10. Let's go. Thank you. Dollar. Oh, go ahead.
Ooh, yeah, we both clicked the same thing at the same time. But Mega with $1.40, $1.39 super sticker.
Let's go. We appreciate it. We really do. But that's it, Nick. Fun night. Good night overall. Good start for this. My socks are still on, but I was very entertained.
I just like the overall uptick, and I want everybody to still keep in mind of go back 2 weeks ago on a lot of these people and see what they were saying versus what they're saying now, because pro wrestling's back cooking again, and they weren't saying that a week or so ago. They were pitchforked and armed, and all of a sudden now they're putting out their torches.
Right. No, it's good. I'm like, yeah, I like when the energy is positive. And like I said, even with Tony's interview today, wanted to kind of feel, let's look on the bright side of this. And then, yeah, there's a little critiques here. We don't like that so much. But overall, the vibe is more fun when it's positive. So last night was good. Tonight was fun. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Happy rants tomorrow. They're like, boo.
Deep Thoughts by KJ White. Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. When you're talking about that wrestling, but put that for life with it.
Come back tomorrow. See you on the flip side. Good night.